was still the
Yeah,
greatest
but
game
I'm
console.
like, you bringing out an old gaming console for $250 just because it's in 4K now? Like the game's not gonna be like newer games. They still N64 games. Unless they're gonna start making new N64 games.
Mm.
Yeah, it's something I saw a little handheld console latte on like TikTok and all that. I'm thinking about buying from Alibaba or whatever like that. That's supposed to have a bunch of games on there. It looks
It's gonna
pretty
have all the microphones and Wi-Fi.
well.
Just tap in
Yeah,
your
but I
house.
looked at it on I normally there's certain places that obviously you would that's off
Oh,
the
whoa,
file.
whoa, whoa! What was
But
that?
I've seen like reviews and all that stuff on like YouTube and all that actually say it's actually a good one. It's a I might find it for you. It's a YouTube channel that I follow that he had a link to the ones that where he got his from. I can just have that on me when I'm just going around being bored or something like that on me like my phone. And I'd rather have the haptic feedback of the buttons. Good job, B Will, instead of just
Get you a
touching my
PSP.
phone. I don't like just touching the phone. I don't like phone games when you just got to play them on the phone with no buttons. That's weird to me.
Why don't you Why don't you get you
I know the
a
handheld thing.
gamer phone?
What you mean? A phone?
Huh?
That's a game. What you mean? A gamer
They
phone?
got gaming phones. They got gaming phones.
Phones that actually. Not, I got my iPhone. I'm addicted to Apple, man. I'm a fool. I'm a fool.
I'm telling you, man. I was looking at some of them. Like they got some that's got like the snap on. They got cooling systems and speakers and all that, like that
Yeah,
attached to their.
I
They
can
are
hook my
crazy.
like so with the Xbox. You can hook the control up to the like just the phone or something like that. But that's just I don't know. I'd rather just had a
Yeah, I could do
little
that.
like what is that like Game Boy type setup.
No, no. But yeah, take a look at it because if you ever look at Flossie Carter on YouTube, his reviews,
Yes, I look at his reviews.
he's ignorant, but he reviews a lot of the gaming phones. Like ROG makes them and a couple others, but he has the ROG phones and
Uh huh.
they look nice.
That's crazy that we better than the Phoenix Suns. Just looked at the record. That's ridiculous. And we 2 games better too. On that, well, 2.5. Bro, Latte Game Boy Color, man.
Whoa,
Nintendo,
sir.
bro, that's all
Yes.
day if you do that all the time, man.
Ball playing. Oh no, they really gave up.
I still play Pokemon Latte. It's a new Pokemon coming out. It's a mixture between look like Stadium and like Arceus. Yeah, Zeta A or whatever it's called. Yeah. I think the Suns might be tanking already. Well, I don't know if they tanking Gina Kim, but I think they starting to think about the future. To me, Latte don't even matter. Like I'm not even worried about. I don't even care about the generations of Pokemon and all. It always just plays the same. You feel me? Just knowing weaknesses to strengths and all that type of stuff. So I used to know it. Like I used to collect the cards and all heavy. Funny story. Um, Back in like middle school, somebody like took my cards and like put them under the bus seat so I wouldn't know them. It was some girl at that point. So Judge Judy was gonna let us be on the show for the cards and all, but they didn't want to get embarrassed on the show. Now I'm mad because a lot of them cards would have been like first generation and all that stuff. I had so
You
many,
want to
man. So many. I
know?
had so many Pokemon cards back in the day. I mean, I used to go to tournaments and all that stuff. Latte, not to be like a super nerd. I used to love Pokemon. I had the trading card game and all that stuff, like the actual Nintendo, like Game Boy trading card game and all that. You can't be jumping that heavy to Bo. Oh, Bo, nice. Yeah. He just something wrong with his mental. Yeah, Bo, nice though, man. That's a two. I hate long twos. I hate long
Hey,
twos. Is that a
who's
pause for a
calling?
long two?
No.
I mean, I guess if I'm taking a crap, that ain't a pause though, but
No,
a long two.
I was talking about something else.
No, Queen was saying it's a long two behind me, Jay. She was
Oh.
saying that's a pause and all that. I was like, that ain't no pause, not a long two.
No.
I mean, maybe. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Queen, it could be a pause. No, just long two, man. Like now I'm thinking too much about it. Pause, man.
No, when you talk about the cards, though, I thought about
Good job,
when
Clay.
I first moved out here. I was in an apartment. I was taking my trash out, and this dude had all his basketball and baseball cards. I guess his wife threw them in the trash. And I was like, oh, it was boxes of them.
I got a Kobe rookie.
Oh, yeah?
Kobe rookie. I got a Luka rookie. I actually got the Luka rookie from the game when I went to the Dallas game against the Lakers and all, even though Braun didn't play. I got a pack. I had 2 packs. Queen had one. I had one. She opened her pack up. It had everybody that was playing their card, all the Mavericks. And one pack is still in the safe right now. It hasn't been opened. So it has a Luka rookie in there.
And where is it safe?
You said where's what? You said where's the safe? Yeah, I got some good cards. Oh my gosh. Oh man. That Kobe rookie, nice though.
So wait, so Gina Kim, if the Mavericks win, does that mean that Powell is Booker's new daddy? Because he'd be the only one left over, wouldn't
Y'all still hate the Suns? Does that even matter anymore?
he? I mean, it stopped being a, like, what do you call it, a rivalry when they just couldn't do nothing. It was just like, hey,
Do we even have a rival right now? Like, do the Mavericks have a rival?
other Mavericks.
Yeah, the Mavericks.
It's like
Nico
Civil
Harrison
War.
right now. Is that the Mavericks
It's a
rival?
Civil War.
Yeah, it's a civil war.
right now.
We having it. Hopefully, we come out of this stronger or something like that. It's the civil war right here. This is crazy, man. We can't even have beef with anybody right now, Gina Kim. They all laughing at us. Y'all remember when y'all was beefing with them OKC fans? Seemed like so long ago, don't it? Jeez.
I mean, OKC is still soft. So. For some reason, every time we play OKC, they let the bed.
I don't know if they worse, Nons. Maybe. They got any draft picks?
Who?
The Suns? They got any at all?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, man, you right. They might be trash, man.
You know what? I was looking though. Guess what? OKC got 3 first-round picks this year.
3 this year. Oh my gosh.
They got Philly's first-round pick this year.
Yeah, I know. I know it's protected though, top 6, but man, to still give them the number 7 pick would be stupid.
That's what I looked at. Like they might have 7, 16, and 17.
Yeah, they so I agree with y'all. So they're worse. Their team is worse than the Mavs. No. Let me say this the right way. Their situation for their team is worse than the Dallas Mavericks. But I don't know if they worse off. They didn't do what we did, man. Like they were trying to win. They traded away what is it, DeAndre Ayton or whatever. So I feel you, but jeez, man. I don't know. No. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to cope with y'all and believe.
Tell you, I keep telling everybody, let's go get Jeremiah Fears and start it over.
Like, bro, I wouldn't even be excited if Mavericks got Cooper Flag.
You know what? My thing is, dude, I probably would take Dylan Harper over Cooper Flag, but I know that's unpopular.
You say it again, Jay. You were going in and out. Pause.
I said
That one was pause worthy. See?
Yeah, No. I said
Yeah.
I like Dylan Harper right now.
Okay.
I mean, a 6'6" point guard, a 6'6", 220 point guard.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a contender right now. They got him at number 2 everywhere I see it. That's Ron Harper's son too, man.
Get him. Get him over
Yes,
Cooper Flag. Get him.
yes, dude.
I'm dead
That's what I'm
serious.
saying,
Get him. He fits his team better. Get him.
dude. Yeah, he's a grown man right now at 18 years old.
Get him. 6'6" point guard. I like the way that sound.
But 6'6",
Get him.
220. He ain't one of them 6'6",
That's
like
what I'm saying.
185.
Get him.
Yeah. But I was trying to tell people, guess who else is Jason Richardson's son is also in the draft right now. He's in the middle of the draft.
It's crazy. All these sons now. It's what would be nice.
Yeah.
Coming to the draft now. Yo, they're not even interested on the bench. This is crazy, man. I'm sorry. This is wild, man. Oh, man. I feel so bad at times for this team. This dude, Najee Marshall, was smiling at his press conference. Said, I told my friends, y'all, we about to win a chip. Who is this dude? That's Plumlee? Bro, why does Kevin Durant not look? Yo, Kessler Edwards just destroyed Kevin Durant right there. Did y'all just see that? Y'all, everybody, especially folks that be hating Kessler Edwards and all. Did y'all just see that? Am I the only person that watched that just then? Kessler Edwards just destroyed Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant never been a great passer. That's been one of his weaknesses. That's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of his. Playmaking is serious in the league. If you're not a playmaker, you're just a scorer.
And he's an elite scorer, but like I said, he does not affect winning. So at this point, I don't think he affects winning clearly.
Like KD is great at efficient scoring. That's what he's great at. He's great at it, but he has deficiencies as far as like playmaking. That's why I worry about him making his team better and all that stuff. And it doesn't seem like he affects winning as much because he's not a great playmaker. He just leaves and does his job.
And that's what I was saying. And he's not a leader. And that's his choice. He does not want to be a leader.
That's his job. Catch the ball and shoot. That he's an assassin. As I say, he is the ultimate. I don't want to call him role player because people are going to think you're saying disrespectful stuff. He is the ultimate role player. He is like, go get Kevin Durant when your team is right there. And if he's healthy and can play at Kevin Durant level, especially for the injury, you're going to be over the top, i.e. Golden State. The issue is that the best player on the OKC Thunder should have been Russell Westbrook, but it wasn't. It was Kevin Durant. Russell was everything else. And that's why I had that conversation yesterday about Russ and KD. That's why Book has to be the number one. That's why that was the issue. When that whole thing happened and Book took the back seat again, I was like, well, yep, Phoenix not going to be nice. The time they look good, the only time they look good is when Booker was looking like he was the number one. That's the only time that Phoenix sounds like they were good. When something went down and KD said he didn't like his role or something, they went to KD. That's when.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you try. What's up?
KD has like very obvious issues and problems. He can't pass. He can't handle double teams. And when you double team him, and because he gets double teamed, since he's not a good passer, he gets destroyed.
So it's certain things, it's just deficiencies, and everybody always like magnify putting the ball in the bucket. That is a major part of playing the basketball game, and that's what makes him a superstar player. But to be that next level, like that's why he's never been better than LeBron James. He can never control a basketball. Like I don't care if you love LeBron or hate him. Kevin Durant cannot control a basketball game the way LeBron James does or ever has in his career. He can't.
I just never understood how can you be a bad passer and can't handle.
He fell
Try.
off.
What you say? You broke up in the middle.
Oh, I said. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I said I just never understood how can he be almost 7 foot and not handle double teams and all that. And when you tower over one, it should be easier to pass.
I think that's when his size doesn't benefit him. Pause. That's when being a smaller dude. Because really, Kevin Durant, the way he is, he should be in a post now at this point in his career, right? Like damn near exclusively.
But he's too small. What's going on with him?
They literally said that Kevin Durant was a more athletic Dirk. I used to tell people, shut up, like stop disrespecting Dirk that way. Like Dirk was a beast. He was more athletic when he was younger and all that. But if that's the case, and they used to say, well, he come back from these injuries and all, and when he come back, if push came to shove or whatever, he'd just be Dirk at the end of his career. And I'm like, but he not. So if he can just be Dirk, go in the post and dominate in the mid range like you do, kept like, come on, KD. Different position, Gina Kim. They wouldn't have needed Westbrook. Westbrook played the same position.
Kevin Durant's nice. It's just he's got very obvious issues to his game.
But I do think like one more person, if they get a guy Clay to play the 3 and Russell Westbrook to play the 2, they'd have been fine because Russ would have had a free lane to the middle to dunk on folks. That team won 73 games and then lost in game 7 and then added Kevin Durant. Anybody could fit their play style, though, when you got Water. I'm telling you, like, the way the Warriors are playing, you could have put anybody there. Like you said, Russ, we're going to space the floor and you get one-on-one going to the rim. He would fit their play style. If he just wanted a ring like Kevin Durant did and said, I'm going to go get a ring, he would have fit their play style.
Harden would, too. Harden can play the point guard.
Because think about it, Russ didn't start doing that going for a triple-double thing until KD left and went to the Golden State Warriors. Like, he would get triple-doubles and all, but he wasn't, like, hunting for the triple-double. Like, Russ was nice when KD was there. Like, why does everybody act like they forget, man? Like, Russ, just because of this now and what Russ is going to do now, they would have, man. With Russ, if you added, they went 7 against Bron. Russ is still a superstar player. They would have beaten LeBron. You'd have had Russ going one-on-one with shooters around him. Russ at one point was the most dangerous explosive point guard we ever seen.
Yes, you just tell Russ to play point guard and Curry and Clay to stay on the 3-point line.
And Russ had a 3-1 lead against Golden State. I told you, Russ, his career now, like recently, since he's left OKC, has started to tarnish. Like people started to disrespect him. Like plus Russ done had like microfracture, knee surgery and all that. Russell Westbrook was a beast though at one point, man.
Well, wasn't that who did that? I forgot the guy's name
now. Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly took the legs out.
From that point on, his athleticism started going down.
That was dirty.
I think the Russ hate didn't really start happening to like Lakers Russ. I think that's when they start calling like Westbrook and all that.
Yeah. Shout out to Skip Bayless. I thought I don't know, Gina Kim. They'd have been close. If they'd have kept James Harden, they would have won. Because James Harden helped with the deficiencies that Russ and KD didn't have.
Yep.
Oh, I should say the deficiencies they did have.
Good thing they kept Serge Ibaka instead, though.
So, Swanson, you know what the issue is? I think it's the gift and the curse of Russell Westbrook playing with KD. So because of KD being better than him, he has the whole mentality that I can do this too. He had that. So he would like Russ would come through all the time, but it was a lot of times like, damn, you should have gave the ball to KD. And that's what me on KD, like KD should have asked for the ball as well. Like go demand the ball and get the ball from him, man. Like at certain times. So it was just they had the wrong, like the wrong attributes that didn't mix the right way. You feel me? That the other person should have had this or whatever. So it like didn't fit, but they made it to the finals. That's what I'm saying. Like they made it to the finals at like they were like 22 and all that.
We should have won that one year.
Nah, they weren't gonna beat Braun in them that year. That was Braun's first one too.
It was like the 2019 Rockets, right?
2019 Rockets. You talking about who? James Harden? You saying?
Yeah, and was it CP3, right?
Yeah, James Harden. That's the issue. CP3. It was really the most important player on the team. James Harden, bro. I done seen James Harden too many times fold in situation. Like, I don't mean fold like it ain't even like the greatest defender or a different defender on him. He playing against the greatest team ever or something like that. I've watched James Harden so many times just fold in like situations like, bro, who is this? Who are you? Like, he played against I think what is it, San Antonio Spurs wasn't it without Kawhi and without Tim Duncan? I mean not Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, I think it was. I think it was just Manu. And lost that one, bro. Like he was just like and then he was out at the strip club after the game and all that, and they was getting mad at him. But he just, I'm like, yo, what is going on, James Harden? Who are you? You can't score at all.
But you know what? Because he is the original foul merchant. And if he doesn't get the call, and you don't get those calls in the playoffs, and when you don't get the calls, he doesn't know what to do.
And that's why I think he's fine with his career. He decided that I'm gonna try to get MVPs and be known as a regular season guy. I'll be a top guy of all time, or whatever like that. There go KD again doing that. I hate that about KD too. That KD do that kind of, I guess it's in a way fake tough guy stuff.
I think Harden just points of his career has like an identity crisis.
And I'm like, where was this KD back in OKC? You remember KD in OKC? That was not how KD was. Then out of nowhere, he went to Golden State when he embraced the villain, and now he all this until somebody say something to his face like Draymond. And then he leaves.
Did you punch that rookie yesterday? Was it a couple days ago?
Nah, what'd he do? Punch him in the chest? Somebody try to bully a rookie?
Yeah, so it's like somebody was guarding him, and they set a pick, and he ran into the pick, and then he punched him, and they didn't see it, and they didn't call it.
Yep. No, I ain't disagreeing that it wasn't Draymond's fault. He should have knowing his teammate and all that stuff. But at the same time, like KD, come on, bro. Like that's who you are. Like that's why Russ was the leader of that team, man. Like, and I think CP3 hurt his hamstring, Nons. You were saying. So, yes, but yes and no. So he should be having the basketball in his hand in the clutch. That's usually what Draymond Green does. I don't think Draymond wasn't to shoot the basketball as he did. He messed up and didn't get no play. But I think he was going to be the point guard as he normally is and then find somebody based off his movements. And KD was like, no, just give me for isolation. Let's just go and do what I do. I'm just saying, for all that though, like why you had to leave the team, bro? If the way you be talking and all that stuff, you should have stood back up to Draymond and y'all should have just handled your business and just shook hands and let's go next game.
KD should have stayed, and I'll tell you why. If he stays, they keep winning. He gets 4 finals and 4 final MVPs. He has a conversation with LeBron.
Yeah, he left a dynasty because Draymond hurt his feelings. I don't get it. Like I said, it's his choice. He can do what he want, but that's my man left a dynasty because Draymond's He went passing the ball to him right then and there, bro.
I saw a video on social media. This woman, this mom refused to buy her son Anthony Edwards shoes because she said this guy doesn't even take care of his kids.
I'm just saying, KD used to be Mr. Religious. Thank you, God. Mom, you the real MVP. I'm all this. Like, that's what KD was in OKC. Then he went to Golden State. Now I'm in your face. I'm ready to fight you and all that. Yeah, what's up? I'm like, come on, KD, man. KD ain't never been on no steroids. It ain't helping him. He on roid rage. He said no effect. That's a superpower.
Katie was shooting up estrogen. That was his problem. He didn't take the right ones.
Katie, that wasn't me, Katie. I ain't go that far, Katie. Queen said it was her. It was me. She from his hood. She said, come see me. Come see me, KD. One of these days, KD gonna join the show and start talking. I'm like, yes, we got him. Yes. No, he don't do his burner accounts no more. He be on his real accounts.
King, I don't know about you, but I'm very critical on KD's career.
I am too, because I'm very critical on KD's career because they keep trying to call him like a top 10 player and all that. So if you're gonna call, I don't think KD better than Dirk. And I'm gonna stay by that one. Yeah. They can keep trying to yell at KD better than Dirk. I'm like, nah. I think Ant might be. I don't want to say he can be better than KD. You can't say it, but Ant has more skill than KD. I don't think KD like as skilled as people will say. Man, this is crazy. It's like a KD bashing party. I don't want to get there, but I don't think KD is skilled as people say. Is like everybody. Is he really that skilled as far as like skill is passing and all that stuff? Is it just that he can shoot the ball? Is that the only skill? I don't think he's the greatest scorer, but he's like an excellent shooter. He's one of the greatest shooters. He's one of the purest scorers. He's not a volume scorer. But all right, let's take scoring out of it then with shooting and all. What the greatest scorer is Michael Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Gina Kim. No, I think they'd be fine, Malcolm. 2 weeks is what? At the most 7 games, something like that. They'll be fine.
He has talent. He can dribble and stuff and get people off their foot.
I mean, everybody can do that. And KD, he can dribble. He's not the greatest handler of the basketball. He's great for his size. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I think people think he's special because he's like 7 foot.
Nah, Gina Kim, that's not why MJ the GOAT, though. MJ ain't the GOAT just because he's the greatest scorer. MJ, one of the best passers of the basketball, one of the best defenders, one of the best shot blockers. Like, nah, that ain't why MJ the GOAT. When Doug Collins said there's nobody on this team, MJ, we need you to do everything. MJ got you like 7 triple doubles in a row and just missed the 8th one while getting you 30. 10 scoring titles. When they said you couldn't score, they still to this day say you can't score and lead the league in scoring and win a championship. It's rare that it happens. I believe Michael Jordan was a scoring leader in every season he won a championship. Am I right, Big J? Oh my goodness, was that a block? Nobody wear bronze shoes, Gina Kim, in the league. People still wearing Michael Jordan shoes in the league. Who wearing bronze other than Anthony Davis and LeBron? And probably Bronny. I don't got Kobe over Bron, though. I got a couple Braun shoes. I told you, Braun Miami. He didn't win on his own though, Gina. Give me a Pau Gasol. They try to discredit Pau Gasol to increase like Kobe's legacy. He had Pau Gasol and he had Shaquille O'Neal. I have Jordans, Kyrie's.
LeBron's
Pennies.
my idol, and LeBron's my idol, and I don't even really like his shoes.
Yeah, his best run was from Cleveland to his first Cleveland run to Miami. That was LeBron's best run of shoes. Once he got past Miami, it became like these tanks just on his feet. I got a couple of them, some tough ones and all, just because they certain like styles and all that. But I'm not a hooper in Jordans either. Nons. I don't hoop in J's. If I'm
Hey,
a
King,
hoop, go ahead. Try.
I found a picture of Michael Jordan with his hair playing basketball.
Yeah, he used to have hair at the beginning of his career.
Yeah, look at my picture.
Your picture is Anthony Edwards.
No, do you see the 23?
Yeah, but it's still Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards ever averaged 30?
I don't know.
Try. Let me ask you this. Anthony Edwards ever, we're going to end this conversation. Anthony Edwards ever averaged 28?
I don't think so.
Jordan averaged 28 his rookie season. We can stop this convo. Now, LeBron's shoes are bricks. I'm going back to that now. You are right, Black. Like I was saying, when I hoop, I used to hoop in Grant Hill Felines. I know y'all be like, what? Tell you most comfortable shoes ever. And the Dikembe Mutombos, I used to love. I love my Mutombos. I need another pair of Mutombos. Jordan wouldn't have said nothing on us. He would have just made it known that he was the face of the league. I told my man, what's his name? Bob Knight, before Jordan signed, said, bro, this dude gonna be the best player ever. Before he even got drafted. Damn, Dallas almost down by 20 now. I ain't even peeped that. Down by 13, I mean. Jeez.
King, this picture goes hard.
What's that rookie of the year? Bro,
Yeah.
dumb, bro. Like, you look at Bron right there, you would not think he a rookie if you didn't know.
Look how much of a baby he was.
Yeah, young Bron. He might win the MVP. Usually people, so you can't, like, MVPs are weird because folks usually get MVPs. Like, great players usually can get one MVP. If you're a superstar player, you usually get an MVP. Like, the guy that's the best player in the league not always winning an MVP unless he's Nikola Jokic right now, allegedly. But yeah, exactly, DV. They're narrative based, so it depends on how your season go and all that. So he can get an MVP.
King, since you grew up during like the early LeBron years, was he a whole controversial thing?
Nah, Bron never been controversial until he went to
Like,
Miami.
because I seen like reports of his teammates in Cleveland back then saying they didn't want an 18-year-old becoming the player of the team and all that.
Yeah, just because they was haters. They didn't want they were already playing the league for a while. They didn't think nobody in high school was better than them.
Did he come in the league very good, or did he just have like a
LeBron James was a top 10.
development?
LeBron James was a top. He's a top 20 player, arguably top 15 his first year. And by his second season, he was his second season might have been top 5, to tell you the truth.
He was like a 20-point per game rookie.
Yeah, as a rookie, and I think second year he put 27.
Oh, yeah, so he was legit then.
Yeah, LeBron James, one of the few guys with a 25 and 5 is a rookie.
I know, but at the time, everyone was probably all controversial. Is an 18-year-old?
No, it was just the hype.
He had hype. Going to be the deal.
He had hype, so everybody like you never heard that before. Like it's like, what y'all telling me this guy ain't play a game yet? So that was his issue at first, and then, like I said, when he went to Miami, that became really what made him really polarizing. People would not believe he's that dude, but the Miami thing made him polarizing. I felt like.
No, I think everybody was going for LeBron back in the days. I mean,
that's what
you
I'm
got to
saying.
realize, I think he was the number one. Wasn't he the number one player since he was in 6th grade or something?
Yeah.
It was, yeah. So everybody, we knew he was going to be something. It's just, you didn't know how good he was going to be exactly, but we knew he was going to be something. He wasn't trash. I mean, what they were published, ESPN was putting his games on.
Yep.
When he was
ESPN
in high
game
school,
on TV. You know? Yep. In high school on ESPN and ESPN2.
Yep.
Bron was that dude, man. That's what I'm saying. When we talk about hype and all, like, I've never seen anybody with as much hype as LeBron James.
So, King, at the time, then, do you think he lived up to the expectations you guys thought
no,
back
Black.
then, or
Black, no. So no. He. You can't say underachieved. The only guy that has more Finals MVPs than LeBron James is Michael Jordan. That's it. So we want to talk about 6-0 and all that, then let's use that conversation for anybody else. The only person that has more Finals MVPs than LeBron James is Michael Jordan. So no, he didn't underachieve. And no, Black, I do not think Bron should have got Rookie of the Year. I think that should have been Carmelo. Plus, Melo was in the playoffs and took a team from, like, I think 20 wins to like 50 wins.
So LeBron lived up to the expectations?
Yes. The only thing I think Bron had over Carmelo that year was assists. I think Melo had more points by like 1, and he had more rebounds.
Where did what number was Carmelo drafted?
3, right?
Was he 3?
Yeah, he was out at the Darko, right?
Okay, so that's the one. So that's what I was about to ask you. What if he would have went to Detroit instead of where he went?
He would have won rings. He probably been a better player just in overall. Just in general. I don't know if he'd have been the scorer. So that's the thing. I don't know if he'd have been the scorer he was in his career, but I think that'd have been a good thing. I think he would have bettered the rest of his game. He's still been a great scorer. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm just saying, like, he would have actually did other things in his game other than scoring, where he'd have been, I think, a better just all-around player. Like, he may have been competing with LeBron James if he'd have went to Detroit.
Oh, I think he'd have probably at least 2 to 3 rings if he went to Detroit.
Yeah, I think they get 2. So Darko got 1 with him, being a rookie, right? Carmelo gets that one. He at least gets 1 more with him.
Yeah, but Darko's agent was brilliant. Scheduled a practice where they were about to warm up so they could see him going off.
Because Melo probably would have been their best player by year 3 at the most.
Yeah.
If Tayshaun Prince was helping out in year 1 and all that, Melo would have took Tayshaun Prince's spot very soon. Here's a question for y'all. Since Black, you asked me, did LeBron deserve it? Did Malcolm Brogdon deserve the Rookie of the Year when he won it?
I'm trying to figure out how to do that Who from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Who?
Who?
Wait, who did Malcolm Brogdon win it over?
Joel Embiid, and I think Sarge was actually on Philadelphia was like number 3 or number 2.
Probably Joel Embiid probably deserves it because Joel Embiid was.
Joel didn't play a bunch of games though. He dominated his first year, but he did. Remember, the reason they said was because he didn't play enough games, even though it wasn't necessary at that point.
I could see that given to him.
King, who was one player you thought was going to be better in the NBA that didn't live up to expectations?
Vince Carter.
Michael Olowokandi. No, just kidding.
Were you really expecting like Chris Paul to be this good?
Yes. Hey, actually, Chris Paul was going to be better than this. Bro, Chris Paul became the point guard because he got hurt. Before Chris Paul got hurt, Chris Paul was going dunking on folks and all. Like Chris Paul was nice. I'm talking about scorer Chris Paul. So Chris Paul is fine. Like Chris Paul was playing against Bron and them back when he was in Wake Forest and all them. You feel me? Like Chris Paul was always going to be nice. But I'm trying to think of a player like that I thought was going to be better.
They had like extremely good, like extremely high.
Carl Towns. I was a Cat fan when he was first in the league. I thought Cat was going to be nice as hell.
He is nice. He's been balling on the Knicks.
You know what I mean, though. I thought Cat was going to be like the best center in the NBA.
Oh, no.
Man, that ain't in his DNA.
Remember when he first got drafted, though, he used to be all the time on all of list as the best player 25 and under and all that. That was oh my goodness, Caleb, good bucket.
Wait, what draft was Cat? Was it 2014?
Bro, I don't even know. That's an awesome bucket, bro. That's like Jordan.
Cat was 2014.
I mean, he didn't have as much control. That was more luck with his, but still, bro, that was Jordan-esque right there.
I just watched the video the other day where LeBron went back to Cleveland after he left to Miami. That was a brutal game.
You remember when they thought OJ Mayo was going to be nice? Try.
Yeah.
OJ Mayo?
OJ Mayo, yeah. Used to play for the Mavericks.
I got a picture of his locker.
King, when was this?
When did OJ get drafted? I can't remember. I don't draft years. No, if you're not like that dude, I don't usually remember. But when he was getting drafted, he's supposed to be that guy. Michael Jordan.
What decade was he?
2000.
Yeah, that was before my time, really.
Okay, but
because like I told you,
but it was like 2000 what? Late 2000s. I mean, like after Dirk won the championship, or around that time.
Was that late? No, he was drafted before then.
Because like I told
how many years was he in the league before he played with us? He was there a bunch. He was in the league a lot of years.
I think it was like 4 or 5 years before he played, but
that's what I'm saying. So it got to be around 2020, like 2008 or something like that. That's what I'm saying. It's around 2010. It ain't too far away from there, right?
That's like I told you before, King. I was 13 in 2015, 2016. So my earliest remembrance of watching basketball is like 2016 area.
Well, either way, Jordan retired in 2003, right?
2008. It was 2008.
Okay, there you go. So there you go, 2008. Jordan retired in 2003, right? 2007, before he got drafted, Jordan went and cooked this dude at a practice.
Yep.
And told all the cameras and all leave right now. This dude showing off that he won a game, a pickup game is a team game, 5-on-5 and all. He said, "Everybody leave. Let me handle my business." Say he took that dude to work. This after the Washington Wizards and all. I'm sorry. Oh, this is after the Washington Wizards and all that.
Michael's vicious, man.
Who was that one guy that didn't live up to expectations? He was the first round pick for the Pistons. He was a white guy. I think early 2000s.
Darko Milicic. That took. He's saying earlier he wanted to Carmelo's spot.
Because I saw a video, he was like a big bust.
That's right. I mean, what was that other dude with the mustache? Went to Gonzaga.
Oh, Adam Morrison. Hold on.
He was another.
Hold on, no Big J.
All right.
They both got more rings than CP3 and James Harden.
But you know what I'm talking about. They was hyped.
Both of them got a ring though. Actually, I think Darko said he sold his.
Had to go buy some crocodile.
Is LeBron the last player in the 2003 draft?
Yes.
CP3 2005? 2004.
That's what it was. It was
it's
LeBron, Darko, Carmelo, Wade, and then Bosh, right? Wasn't that the top five?
No, I think you got Bosh
That
and Wade.
draft.
You got Bosh and Wade backwards. Bosh was 4.
Okay. But I'm saying
I think Wade was 5. They're the top
I'm
5 though.
saying that
Yes.
draft was stupid though.
Yes, because Josh Howard and all was in that draft too. Josh Howard, Marquise Daniels. That was a good draft.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy
Wasn't
that
Josh Howard like 30 or something?
Yep. That's one of the best drafts of all time.
Yeah.
It's crazy that Paul George is the last player in the 2010 draft.
You said Paul George is the last 2010s?
Yeah, 2010 draft.
Hold on. So there's LeBron is 2003, right? Nobody from 2004. Chris Paul the last from 2005, right?
Think so, yeah.
Probably.
And then is there anybody from 6, 7, 8?
Derrick Rose is retired.
Oh, KD, yes. Damn, how I forget about KD that quick. Yes, DV, KD.
Hey, that King, if you look at that 2010 draft, that draft was good. It was that draft was cursed with injuries.
What year were all of them? Steph and Harden came the same year, right? DV? 09, okay. KD is 07, right?
KD's 08, I think.
08 or is 07? Westbrook is 08, I think. I thought Westbrook is 08. And then KD was the year before him. Because Westbrook didn't play in Seattle, right? Right? So, yeah, y'all saying, yeah, Russell didn't play in Seattle? Yeah, he played at UCLA with K Love. He didn't play in Seattle. Kevin Durant played in Seattle with Jeff Green.
Yep.
I want that jersey. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I ain't the biggest. I'd rather get a Jeff Green jersey if I can find it though. But I want that KD Seattle Supersonics. I think it's on Mitchell and Ness.
King, but the 2010 draft had Paul George, Gordon Hayward, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins.
That's about right. Who had a better career, John Wall or Bradley Beal?
John Wall was nice. I'm personally taking John Wall as a player over Beal.
I would too. Just asking you. At one point, John Wall was the second best player in the East, right? Was he?
He was up there.
Paul Wall?
Paul Wall, the people's champ. Buying everybody grills.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that crazy, King? Pretty soon the 2000s decade, there'll be no more. They'll be extinct in the NBA.
Pretty soon. Pretty soon. You think Bron outlasts everybody you said? You think Bron outlasts everybody up until 2010?
I think he can.
So out of all them names, DV, who you think gonna last the longest? Pause. Who you think up until 2010? Who gonna be the guy that you think stay in the league?
I think it's probably be Steph or LeBron. I think. I don't know how much drive Westbrook and KD have anymore, and Chris Paul.
Oh, you think so? You think Steph, Harden, and KD got a bunch of years left? How many years you think? So y'all think KD gonna play till he's 40? You think he got more than one team left? He do got the game for it. He won injury away too from it hurting him too though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think his body's gonna last.
I was gonna get to 40.
Hey, King, out of that list DV made, I think Harden's the first one to retire out of those three. I think Harden only has like 2 more years left in him.
I don't think Steph plays the 40. I think Steph already talking about that. Oh, that was a nice play, Caleb. I saw you.
Should we bet on this king with money? I think Harden retires first out of that three.
Ooh, you think Harden? I'm thinking Russell Westbrook might.
It depends. I think if Russell was to win a championship, with
say if the Nuggets won this year, I think Russ might retire.
I think he might hang around and try and get another one. I don't know.
I think he might retire. I don't think he had nothing to play for. I think everything would be set then if he won a championship with the Nuggets. I think he could just walk away. And Malcolm, appreciate you, Malcolm. I see you as well. Appreciate you for the $24.99 donation. I don't think he has to. I don't think it makes a difference. He's not important enough, if that makes sense. Like, not to say not important, but it don't matter. This is like, oh my goodness, we keep getting dunked on. This is like Robert Parrish winning with Chicago and all that. You feel me? Like, oh well.
I know. I'm talking about for his ego for KD. You know what I mean?
I feel you, but yeah, I think that's done. I hope it's done. Like, KD won Finals MVPs. I don't think Russell Westbrook ever gonna win a Finals MVP.
No,
if the Nuggets were to win this year too, it'd be good for Russ's legacy because they could say they won another ring.
Yeah, if Russ, it shuts up. That's one of the reasons I wanted like Kyrie to win it all. I want just people to shut up and recognize their game. You feel me? Like, now you just see Russell Westbrook is great. Russell Westbrook becomes like an Oscar Robertson type dude. That's what Russell Westbrook becomes. Literally, if he gets a ring with the Nuggets, he becomes an Oscar Robertson type dude. Because Oscar only won his with what's the name, with Kareem. When Kareem was that dude and he was late in his career.
That was Lou Alcindor, sir.
Yes, I'm sorry.
King, out of those four players, you want to take a guess like how much longer they have?
Who I don't know, man. I don't like predicting that, but
I think Harden has 2 more. I think KD may have 3. Steph maybe.
I think you know what it really comes down to. Knock on wood. It comes down to injuries, man. Usually injuries take. Oh, yo, Kessler Edwards is destroying Kevin Durant, man, and he's one-on-one situations. But I think it comes down to like I said, injuries and all that though. But I think Braun gonna play. I think with Luka being there on LA, as long as his groin injury ain't like something serious again, because he already messed his groin up, I think he plays with Bryce though. Not play with Bryce, but plays in the league with Bryce playing. I think he can see himself doing that now.
That's what, 1 more year, right?
He needs 1 more. Bryce is what? Bryce in college yet? No, he not in college, right? He in the last year of high school, senior year of high school, right? So yeah, he needs 1 more year. He got to play college next year. What's that? 25. So he's in the draft. Yeah, next draft. Yep. Not this one. Not this one we about to get with what's his name? Cooper Flegg. It's gonna be Bryce. Then Bryce could be the number 1 pick for the next draft if he like shows off in college.
But is he
I think that
in high school?
No, not yet. I don't think he's as low as like Bronny was though. I'm not watching it like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't stay up on that stuff. But it's gonna be a decent draft. I think, like I said, Gilbert Arenas' son and Carlos Boozers and all them. Like I think it's about to be one of the nice drafts, and I think the Mavericks got their pick for that draft.
King, I will say this because I watched a little bit of like high school basketball, like your top recruits, right, coming out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bronny had a better high school career than Bryce, but I think Bryce has the better potential in the NBA.
What is Bronny doing right now? I mean, not Bronny, Bryce.
He's not bad, but he's not like Bronny. Bronny was like good in high school. Bronny was
Bronny
best
was
player on the team and all that.
No, he wasn't.
I'm about to say,
Bronny was averaging like 15,
I don't know if he's
16.
the best player on the team. He was already in high school, but I don't think he's ever been the best player on the team yet.
No,
I don't think Bronny was ever a best player on the team. Bronny was decent, but he wasn't. I don't think he ever been the best player on a team yet at all.
I thought he was second or third on the team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. I don't think Bronny was the best player on this high school team. Yeah, I don't think Bronny ever been the best player yet.
And Bryce was on the bench for a while too.
Yeah, Sierra, you're right. Sierra Kane was that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't think Bronny was the best player on his team ever. But what is Bryce doing right now? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what Bryce is doing exactly. From what I seen when I was watching, they were showing his highlights and all. Say he was going off, and I think he had a game on TV or so. But y'all know I don't pay attention to high school and like college numbers and all that. I listen to y'all.
That's where you need to go. You need to go back and redraft so you can get Richard Case back, so he can tell you about players playing over in Yugoslavia.
They away right now. They're gonna return once the offseason. Jay, they're gonna be like, all right. I'm like, it's time for the draft. You know, Richard gonna be like, Richard in the chat, I think too. Richard gonna be like, you know them guys. It's these two guys at the bottom of the draft that may not be high enough picks, but they're NBA players. Richard, stay let me know, Pud.
Dude, I tell you, I've been looking to I've been going through all the players in the draft in that range, so I've been watching video and all that on everybody.
You said Bryce's career high is 16. What is he averaging, Nons? Did they say that?
Because didn't Bronny average 15 or 16 when he was in Sierra?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not career high. I'm not 5.6 G's and he's a senior. Yeah, I don't know. Woo. But Jeff said, the Bryce is he's gonna be better. Yeah, based off of size, probably gonna get to play just off of that. But geez, to be 5.6 as a senior, that's tough.
And then he about 6'7"?
Right now, I think Bryce like 6'6", yeah, something like that. I think he's like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6".
But that's what I said.
Bronny.
That's what I'm saying. I think Bronny has had a better high school career, but Bronny's gonna have a better career in the NBA and has more potential in the NBA because he's taller.
Yeah, and he might get taller. He might not be done.
Bryce is like 6'6", 6'7" in that range.
Yeah. Bryce might be taller than Bron.
Well, Bron hit 6'8" when he was a senior in high school.
Yeah. So I'm saying Bryce might be a power forward in the league.
Unfortunately, Bronny did not get the good genes like his brother.
He didn't get the height. I think that would have helped Bronny too, though. If Bronny would have been taller, I think Bronny would have been nicer.
Well, that's any player in the NBA, King.
Most players. There are some tall players that aren't good.
So, what would John Morant be if he was 6'8"? What would Kyrie be if he was 6'8"?
But that's what I'm saying. You talking about the top of the line guys, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, with those guys, yeah. But what would Maxi Kleber be?
Sean Bradley. What if he was a little bit?
Yeah. What if Sean Bradley's a little bit taller? Would he? Feel me? Would he be something different? How tall the guy be? 8 feet? Yeah, like how tall he need to be? No disrespect to Sean. I'm sorry, Sean, man. Why did I fall?
You know that man paralyzed.
That was your fault. Then you gonna turn it around, put it on me, Paul. Like I'm the one that said something when you said something, Jeff. Fell for the trap, man. I'm sorry, Sean Bradley, man. Sean Bradley could block shots though, man. He was a shot blocker.
The Mantis. He had to cook the Mantis. The coolest nickname.
I mean, you 7'6" though, man. You gotta block shots, right? Jeez.
Yeah, but he also got all them posters. All them players got posters on Sean Bradley.
He had like his movement was just
it looked painful.
God, Dirk used to play with Sean Bradley as center and then Rafe LaFrance, bro. What were we?
Hold on. Wait. Don't disrespect Pavel Podkolzin now, man. Come on,
man. Stop playing.
Pavel Podkolzin was 7'5" Russian.
Stop playing, man.
I won't lie.
What's the name was nice though. George Murison was all right though.
Yeah.
George Murison wasn't trash. Like I think Georgia one time was averaging like 15 a game.
That's
until he started getting injured. Yeah, he started getting injured and all. That's why I don't trust it. Like Yao Ming had to be Yao Ming was nice. Feet though, man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Them legs and feet, man.
Can I keep it real? Tall players like Wemby, Yao Ming, and all them. I feel bad for him. It must suck being that tall, and you get a lot of health issues.
Bro, like I said, my younger brother Travis, he's 6'8", and I watch him having to like duck through doors and all that type of stuff, and I'm like, damn, I'm glad I'm not 6'8". So for them to be like 7'5" and all,
and the health issues that come with it, and you usually have a shorter lifespan.
You can't go to anybody. You can't go to anybody regular house. You feel me? Like, man, you got a regular house. I can't go there.
Well, no, I mean the average ceilings here are 9 feet. So
Oh, okay. Well, that's in Texas.
I think, yeah.
I don't think our average ceilings. Are they 9 feet? They might be. How tall are you? She's sleeping. It might be like 8. I don't think it's 9. It might be.
King, but I will say this: I got the good genes. My dad's 5'8", and my mom's like 5'6". I'm 6'2", 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
How tall was the mailman?
Oh my goodness! Don't fall for the
That's
trap.
what they say. You know that's what they say,
Bro. I so my I was a light baby, very very light. My mom always tell a story. My dad tell her who what was the mailman or something like same thing you just said and all like what's going on?
Oh, the mailman or the
Oh,
milkman?
that light bright baby. Like where the mailman? Well, back in the day, further than that used to be the milkman.
That's what I said. The milkman or the mailman, one of the two.
King, how tall are you if your brother's 6'8"?
6'4". I'm technically 6'3" and 3/4, but I'm 6'4".
How tall was your dad?
My dad was probably like 6 feet 6'1". My mom and her peak probably was like 5'10". My grandfather on my mom's side was 6'4".
I never understood height genetics because they say to have like a tall kid, both your parents need to be tall and all that. But then it's like short parents have tall kids and stuff.
Does either one of your parents does your mom have tall like men in her family?
No.
Your dad have tall men in his family?
The tallest person in my dad's side of the family is his dad, my grandpa. He's like 6'1".
Okay, you might just have a recessive gene. You didn't take health class, Try?
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you, Try. You say yeah. He actually answered. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Sometimes like height genes are just weird. It's just weird. I don't know.
Doesn't mean shot.
I mean, my son is 6'4", but my ex-wife is 5'3".
Jeez.
So you got all that.
I see how you like things, Big J. Pause. I see you, Big J, man.
But then,
hey man,
I knew.
Big J said I like throwing people. Jeez, Big J, I see you out there looking like Shaq and hoops.
But then,
Jeez.
Look what Jay said. But then, look what Jay said. Then I knew a guy that was his dad was 6'9", his mom was 6 foot, and he's like 6'8".
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, my brother's 6'7", but he doesn't have a kid taller than 6 foot. His wife was 5'3".
Jada Kim Queen is 5'7".
I do have one person on my family that's taller than they should be, King, and my grandma's like 5'11".
You say you can't imagine these heights, DV. Y'all short over there too?
Europeans are not the tallest unless you live in like the Scandinavian countries.
Jeez. I'm glad you said it though, because if somebody else said it first, is racist.
Like that's the reason why a lot of European cars, King, are smaller because Europeans are not the tallest.
Yeah, they are. They to my little Fiats and all that.
Yeah,
Mini coupes.
Like I said, the tallest people in I think Europe, it's the Netherlands, and then it's like Norway and like Sweden, and like the average height for a male in the Netherlands, I think, is like 6'1", 6 foot.
They got surgeries now, Gina Kim. I mean, I wouldn't recommend going into surgery to get taller, but they got surgeries where you can grow now. They got surgeries for everything now, man.
It's supposed to be painful though.
Hell yeah.
You got to break bones and all that. Oof. DV's asking how tall they are.
Gina Kim, she like 5'3".
Oh. I thought she was taller than that.
Oh, she said she wished she was 5'6", so she got to be shorter than that. She said she 5'1", 5'2", maybe. Jeez.
Now, maybe I was sitting down most of the time I was paying attention.
At least you taller than 5 feet, Gina Kim. You could have been shorter than 5 feet.
They say 4'11".
You could have been shorter than 4'10".
Hey, can you know how there's like 4'11" girls out there?
It's 4'11" everybody out there, but yes.
People said 4'11" is considered a midget.
Oh my god, I knew you was gonna say the word. I knew it. You heard me just stay away from it. But it's under. It used to be under 4'10". Is when you classified as a small person. Oh man, I'm reading said, I saw the wow from DV talking about ecstatic. Talking about her height. Big J said, I like them fun size.
Sir, once again, I've had all heights and all that, so.
Hey, DV, you, I guess that's, ain't that like average height? 5'9"? Ain't that average for a dude? Or was it 5'10"?
He's a short king.
I don't know, bro. I don't remember being, I was 6 feet back in high school and all that, y'all. So I don't even remember being that short. I remember back in middle school, I had a PAL Center card, and I was 5'7" on there.
Let's see, I was 6'2" at 12 years old.
Jeez, that's how my homeboy BA was. He was tall. He was taller than me in high school. We went to high school, but then just stayed at like 6'1".
Wait a minute, but King, hold on. Wait, what size shoe are you working? At 6'4"?
Me, I do a 14.
Yeah. See, all right. So I'll tell you the story. I was wearing 14s at 6'4", and in the year my son was born, I went up to 6'5" and 17s.
God.
At 24 years old, 24, 25, the year I turned 25, I had a growth
3-inch foot. Jeez, bro. Yeah, I know how that. I know crazy. You hated life when that happened at the beginning. It's like,
I had to throw all my shoes away.
Now, bro.
Throw all my shoes away.
Jeez. I tried to stay away from a 14 for forever. I was like, damn, at 13, I go 14.
King, I'm 6'2", 6'3", and I wear a 12 and a 13. And I remember growing up, my feet were big as hell.
Yeah.
Like my feet were like out of proportion size.
13 is like the perfect, like when you get to that, when you can find shoes and everything. Like really 12, you can definitely find 12, but 13.
Well,
once you get above 13 though, it's like.
I wear 12 in Nike, but Adidas run a little bit smaller, so I had to wear like 13 in Adidas.
I always thought Adidas ran bigger.
Adidas run.
I don't remember my last pair of Adidas.
Yeah, for me, I always I can go smaller than Adidas usually.
I used to have a shell toes. No, I had a pair of Adidas.
You talking about the Superstars or something else?
Oh, you know what's
also the Superstars, the shell toes.
And you also sucks?
Man, I was a kid.
I have white feet. I had to get like white feet shoes.
I thought you said white feet. I was like, what?
I'm like, I would think you got white feet, aren't you white? But
that's what I thought he said. I was like, white.
I don't do white shoes. I rarely do. I rarely have white shoes. They make my feet already have certain shoes are like boats. So
what I was saying is white. I have wide feet.
Wide. Understood. You better stick to New Balance, man. Better get them Kawhis.
Like I have a hard time wearing a lot of Jordans and stuff because it will hurt my feet.
Yeah, especially Jordan 1s would destroy you if you got wide feet.
I don't know if you guys have white. I don't know if you guys have white feet, but if you ever wear shoes that are not meant for wide feet, it does hurt.
Yeah, that's what you got. Go get yourself some New Balance. Real tough. I ain't even like that ain't even be funny. New Balance, stay with the wide shoes.
You got stock in New Balance.
But luckily, a lot of companies now you can buy shoes in like the wide feet version.
Yes, I was gonna say New Balance, they having them though, and New Balance actually got some Mari shoes. It's better than Skechers, I feel like. But when I become an old man, I'm gonna start rocking Skechers. Big J, you rock the Skechers yet?
What you trying to say?
I ain't saying. I'm just asking you a question. Jay, you rock the Skechers yet, man? At some point, I know I am gonna rock the Skechers. When the Toms craze was crazy, I had a pair of Toms and I loved them, man. They were comfortable as hell. I ain't gonna lie, they were ugly.
New Balance has been growing on me. They've been making nice shoes, and I heard they're very comfortable.
Yeah, New Balance they are comfortable shoes, running shoes.
No, I've only had one pair of Skechers in my life.
I hear they comfortable as hell.
Drive comment, Big J didn't get me in on the stage, but when y'all talking about shoes, man, bunk them 10-pound high heavyweight leather sneakers that you pay $500 for. I got some $8 shoes I got off the rack at Walmart, and I can pick my feet up and put them down.
Richard there. That's what I'm. See, Big J tried like he wasn't there yet. That's why I'm like. Are you there, Big J, the way you just worry about comfort and you ain't caring about the style no more? Rich like, man,
I can't buy no shoes at Walmart, man.
My point is find something cheap that'll fit around your foot that don't weigh 300 pounds. Man, you fool around and get out and get caught in the rain, and them shoes get wet, you can't pick your feet up.
Might
The
have
biggest shoes
to
you
give
gonna
me a pair
find.
of
That's why I don't
sketches just
wear
to have on
blue
the low,
jeans.
man. I'm gonna give me
This
one pair.
blues around
Yeah.
and rains in Florida, and you get stuck in blue jeans. Man, that sucks.
I was saying most of them, like them expensive shoes, not really good for your feet. Not as far as walking around and staying on them.
Yeah.
Yeezys are comfortable.
You say what?
I'll get back out of here, but I had to jump off for the feet thing, man. Y'all
Yeezys
got
are
to
pretty
take care of them
comfortable.
puppies.
I never got
Yeah.
the Yeezys. I'm not a big fan of Kanye, but I wanted the Nike Yeezys though.
Yeezys are actually pretty comfortable.
They look like they're comfortable though because they're barely nothing. It's just a sock on your foot, basically, right? Somebody out there, that Big J, showing off.
That's me, because somebody in front of me messing with me.
Oh, well, I about to say showing off with his with his engine and all. I hear somebody showing off.
And you know, like those
No, there's a-
Yeezy, and you know those Yeezy foams, King.
Yeezy got foams?
Yeah, like the foams, Yeezy foams.
Oh yes. I got you. I understand what you're saying. I'm thinking like foam posits. Yes.
The
I know.
slides are also foams. There's two types of foams: the slides and the non. Those are very comfortable too.
Ooh, that like it was gold too. But Gina Kim, I drink cold. So I like cold water when I'm like dehydrated. Like it's like, man, my mouth damn they got the white stuff in the crack cause. Like that kind of dehydrated. That's when I drink cold water. But other than that, I usually like room temperature water. But I love tea though. I don't drink coffee.
My three drinks are sweet tea, lemonade, and water.
Yeah, I love tea. I drink tea without sugar and all that in there. Like I'm crazy. I love tea.
Just really good for you, King. Like the herbal teas. Get like peach herbal tea
Green
with
tea,
some like
hibiscus tea. Queen makes teas, so I love teas.
you gotta get some tea and then put some honey in it, like natural sugar and stuff.
That's what I used to do. That's what I mainly do. I don't do sugar. I would do honey, or I'll drink it just without anything. I'll drink
Green
just
tea's
dirty water.
Green tea is really good for you. Everyone should just have a cup of green tea and just chug it every day. 1 cup.
Yep, Earl Grey,
really
peppermint. Like I said, I just love tea.
Can you know why tea is good for you? It's just a bunch of herbs and spices in it.
It's just dirty water, yeah.
Herbs are really good for you guys.
Just whatever has lemon, Gina Kim, add some lemon. That'll help your throat. Pause.
I don't like coffee either. The smell of coffee hurts my head, and every time I drink coffee, it makes me
ginger as well.
And it makes me want to vomit everywhere.
I'm with you on the coffee. I've never done coffee either. But
yeah, I'm not I don't dislike the smell of coffee. I like the smell of coffee. I think it actually smells good, but I've never been one to like. I never want to rely on anything. Like, and I see people love coffee. Man, I need coffee. I'm like, I don't want to be like that. I'm fine. I like a natural like.
My Mountain Dew gives me all the kick I need
There
in the
you
morning to get me going. But I just don't want to be sitting around going to somebody's house going, can I have a drink of this?
Yeah, I need coffee. I need.
Like, I mean, if I'm gonna come visit you, I want to visit you. I don't want to come see you and drink your coffee. I mean,
I was drinking black coffee. Hold on, Jay, and you can have the floor. I was drinking black coffee though when I had my my little, I guess, extreme like trying to be on the healthy tip and eating certain meals and all. Like black coffee is supposed to be good for your gut health and all that. But like I said, I stayed away from it. It wasn't good. Black coffee, disgusting anyway. But yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Now, Richard Case.
Yes, sir.
You live in Florida.
Yes, sir.
You worked at the Waffle House and you drink Mountain Dew. You just going for the trifecta, ain't you? You know what I'm saying?
Extreme Mountain Dew.
Hey, but like,
you know what, DJ? With the exception of my injuries from my disability, I'm actually in perfect health. No high blood pressure, no diabetes.
Hey, showing off. My guy, I knew a guy that drank coffee all the time. He also used to dip tobacco as well though. But he used to grind his teeth when he be sleeping and all. And I'm like, man, you got too much energy, bro. You gotta chill. That's too much. Going to sleep with still energy.
Hey, King, coffee's like a drug.
I did the tobacco thing for a little while, but then when the vapes come out, I got one of the little indispensable, unbreakable ones that you can like throw on the floor and the wall and it won't break.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a low nicotine and where I can still taste the flavor of the vape that I'm smoking.
That's what
I've went predominantly to that for the last 10 years now, and
Yeah, that's what Queen has. She does like sometimes a little flavored like nicotine, less like hookah pens, basically they call them.
yeah.
But she'll do them sometimes because she used to smoke, but now I think it's been like 7 years now that she hasn't. So,
Hey,
but
King,
yes, what up?
coffee is like a drug. There's some people that are so addicted to coffee, if they don't drink it, their hands start shaking
Caffeine.
and
It's the
stuff.
caffeine, man. It is a drug. You gotta eat moderation on anything, man.
But
But
people go without coffee, their hands start shaking and stuff.
tea will have caffeine as well too. Like you gotta, it's just moderation for anything. But
Yeah, but
yes,
y'all, I'm old enough to remember when folks at their house, not at a work, at an office or nothing like that, at a house, they had a 2 gallon coffee pot, and anytime a neighbor, hell, the mailman could pull stop, you threw on a pot of coffee. And that meant whoever was there was at least there for 2 hours, whether you liked them
yep,
or not.
conversation. Latte.
Yeah,
I love fruit juice and fruit teas, man. I have a juicer and all that. I love that stuff, man. I love fruit just in
I
general.
love
I love fruit.
I love peach tea and raspberry tea the most.
that's
Most of that
probably
stuff
good.
though don't even like. So I like it like when you buy it from the store, but a lot of that stuff just it ain't even hydrating you anything when you buy like that store bought like tea and all. It's just a bunch of sugar and all. I
Oh,
love
that
kiwis,
raspberry
Gina
tea
Kim.
sounds pretty good.
I love kiwis, Gina Kim. I love they one of my favorite fruits.
I like smoothies, Gino. I like my smoothies with dark chocolate chips, like coconut flakes with like strawberry and banana.
Yeah, I think I said this before, but I stopped eating strawberries because somebody ruined the experience for me. They told me every time you eat them, you recognize each seed because they're all on the outside, and you like feel them when you chewing them. Pause. And ever since then, when I chewed one again, I was like, damn, it got a bunch of seeds on this strawberry. And from that point, I was like, damn, I don't like strawberries. I'm not a banana fan, Gina. I don't like real bananas. I like artificial banana flavoring. I don't like plantains either.
Is this gonna be the new show?
It might be Big J. It's probably what it's going to be. Just talking. That's what I'm saying. Like it is what it is.
Hey,
Though.
look, I enjoy this a lot better than some of the other crap that's out there right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I
We
ain't gonna
could be
lie.
just you want to just go off and troll. Don't you? Where Joel at when you need him? Joel,
No.
Joel, we
Seriously,
need
I'm like,
you.
we talking about tea and fruit.
Joel, where are
I'd rather
you?
sit and talk about TVJ with people that I enjoy than to talk about basketball with people that I can't stand.
Yeah.
Do any of y'all like?
Yeah,
Do any of y'all like okra? I love okra.
bro, pretty good okra, dude, but I don't care to eat it.
I'm from the north, so okra is not very common. But I love okra. My grandma says because it's the southern side of my family. Because a good portion of my family is from the south.
I'm sorry, DV. He like no plantain. I'm
We,
sorry, man.
you ever get down this way, man, to catch a game? Come holler at me. I'll take care of you on some southern food.
Hey,
Hey, but Richard, when I mean my family is from the south, I mean like hillbilly south, like Alabama, Mississippi.
I love.
Brother, have you heard me talk? You ain't listening to me talk, have you? I'm as southern as they go, man.
Gina Kim, I love zucchini. I love zucchini and cucumbers. Even though zucchini is squash and cucumbers different, but they remind me of each other. They basically water based, bunch of water.
Hey, BJ, I got one that's gonna flip you out. You know what's the one thing that I don't eat though? Onions. Me and the little
Uh,
girl on the commercial, me and her get along fine. As long as it don't got onions in it, I'm alright with it.
I
If
I don't.
it's
love.
got onions in it, it
I,
can't be good.
you said onions.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my god, I love onions, man. That's crazy.
Hey, King,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I love
can't do
King caramelized onions on like a burger and
oh
stuff.
my, on a sub or something.
them.
Oh, I
Ooh,
like
yeah,
fried onions
that's
or
good,
raw
Bob.
onions, either or, man. I love onions, but I don't like. I hate tomatoes. Richard. I have a love hate
Yeah, I can't
relationship
do
with tomatoes. I
tomatoes.
don't like plain tomatoes. I I like tomato soup. I like ketchup. I like pizza. You know, like when it's a tomato
Uh,
sauce. When it's a plain tomato though, It's disgusting. I don't like avocados either.
That mayo and tomato sandwich just ain't gonna work for you.
Yeah, I no. Nope.
The only
People like
time-
BLTs and all that. Take
The
that
only-
tea off.
Yeah.
Only time I can eat tomatoes is when they're like diced in like a sandwich or something. Like, and they're like very tiny pieces.
Yeah, I just got to the point where I can eat salsa with like the actual like tomatoes in there and all at times, but like it's I do not like tomatoes. Cantaloupes, I like cantaloupes. I like I say, fruit in general. Cantaloupes, watermelon.
Grilled pineapple goes hard.
Yeah, I like pineapple on pizza. Honeydew, Gina Kim. I like oranges. I like oranges. I don't like grapefruit. I hate grapefruit.
Yeah, y'all making me hungry. I ain't ate
I
yet.
know, Richard. I hate grapefruit though. I hate it. No grapefruit for me.
And if get some bananas, cut them in like small pieces, and put a little bit of honey on them. It's really good.
No, I just put bananas in banana pudding and just eat it that way. I have not tried rabbit, Malcolm. I would though. Like I'm a person. This certain stuff I wouldn't try. Like I'm like I can't do that one. But
I can't do sushi because it's like a psychological thing with me. I just can't do like raw meat.
I love sushi. I love sushi. I took Japanese for 3 years though in high school. What else? I've had like alligator. I've had shark. I've had turtle soup. Like weird stuff like that.
I've had frog legs.
I had frog legs too. I've had them as well when I was in New Orleans. They were actually
I
good.
haven't had the shark. What's that like? I've had all the others.
Rubbery.
Rubbery. I
Yeah.
see that.
Like chewy
Oily.
in a way and all that. Like it had that like chewy. I'm not big on like catfish and all. People were like, what?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like an oily type of
Yeah,
fish.
like that type of stuff. So, but like I said, alligator was just a little tough. You probably had that. Don't know you down in Florida, Richard. Probably had alligator.
Yeah.
But my favorite dessert, Gina Kim, I don't know. I love peanut butter, and that's not dessert. But if I was on an island by myself, give me just like a whole like island worth of peanut butter, and I'll be okay.
All I can tell you is get down here around where I'm at. If it's deep fried and on a stick, just eat it. Don't ask what's in it. Just eat it. It'll be good. You'll be glad you did. But if you find out what's under that crunchiness, you probably ain't gonna want it.
Have you guys had fried Oreos before? I know that's like a southern
Yes,
thing.
I've had it. Carnivals, man. If you go to a carnival or a fair now, you get everything deep fried.
That's it.
That's everything deep fried.
Southern food is so good, but so unhealthy for you.
Growing up that way though, every now and then, and I've like everybody else, I've gotten where I eat healthier too.
Yeah,
But every now and then, because you grew up eating that. Every now and then, and I don't cook it at home anymore, but I'll have to go through Popeyes or something, go to a fish house, and just get some fried food. Your body will literally go to wanting it. Your body will go to craving it.
Mm-hmm. Latte, ramen, sushi, and then sashimi.
Oh, ramen is so good. I go to Chinatown all the time.
Ramen.
I go to Chinatown all the time in Chicago to get like real ramen. So good.
But ramen is I love poke bowls or something like we got here. Poke bowls is called.
I love boba. I love ramen. I love milk tea.
I know it's salty as hell. Pause. Like that ain't the best. I love ramen though, bro. Man,
so good.
oodles of noodles and all that. Packs of that. I crack a couple
with an egg and stuff.
Hell yeah, man! Stop playing with me. Try
hibachi. I love hibachi.
Yeah, I love hibachi.
Milk tea, boba.
Yep, I just had a boba can from Five Below yesterday. Boba tea.
I just can't do sushi because it's like raw meat and it's like a psychological thing with me.
Sushi is actually about the rice more than the meat. You can get cooked sushi as well.
The only sushi I've ever liked was like fried shrimp in the middle.
So you can get sushi that's cooked as well. I mean, they keeping it a close game, man. It's just always the thing is, even if the Mavericks keep the games close, I feel like they're gonna not have enough like at the end of the trip. Like it's too much to ask. Bro, he cooked. was too easy, Kevin Durant.
King, there's this place by my house. It's like a local Korean place. It's like Korean fried chicken. I want to try it so bad.
Okay, now have y'all figured out who y'all willing to give up to get KD here this year, right?
Everybody.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
No, I'm not, Richard. I don't want to. I'm just saying they willing to. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
One of the centers gone. If we get KD, y'all know that, right? One of them gone.
Wait, KD only has 13 points. I just saw the
15 now.
notification.
Yep, he ain't been cooking.
Yep.
I told you, Kessler Evans been playing decent defense on him. Yeah, I like spicy food too. I used to love it. My stomach doesn't love it as much anymore. I rarely eat it now, but I used to love spicy food.
I'm starting to become more health conscious at 22, and like when you start becoming more health conscious, you can't really eat fried foods. You'll feel terrible.
Yeah, definitely take the grilled option over fried. It may not taste as great, but always take the grilled option.
You'll live longer.
Yes, you'll appreciate it more. You being 22 now, try. I wish I'd have thought that at 22 instead of getting like a fried sandwich. Then I take that grilled option or fried chicken or whatever. Like, I take that. I wish
that cholesterol buildup is no joke.
Yeah, cholesterol, no joke at all. Just in general, all that stuff, man. Sheesh.
And that's why we have so much heart attacks, because all that cholesterol from the fried foods.
Shoot, we love French fries. That's enough. All we do is fried foods over here. That's why I love my air fryer, though. I just finally got on board with.
Oh yeah, air fryers are a godsend.
God,
I haven't used literally my stove in 6 months.
Richard, that air fryer, man. I just got one like a month or so ago. What was I missing, man? I feel like I'm in a new, like, I've opened up a new part of my life or something now. Like, what? What?
Kings, there's two cooking machines that are god savers. Like air fryers and rice cookers.
Yeah, I got a rice cooker too.
Rice cookers are awesome.
I have a rice cooker though. Actually, I think I got rice going right now in the rice cooker. I think Queen might have rice cooker.
I think I'm thinking the same thing y'all are, but it's not an actual rice cooker, but a slow cooker.
Yeah,
is that what y'all are talking about?
No, it's a rice cooker though as well. You talking about like a crock pot, Richard? Like a slow cooker,
a variation of that. Yeah,
yeah.
That's.
But my thing, I would have added on there. Well, not as much anymore. When I was younger, though, man, that George Foreman grill was life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. When that George Foreman grill first came out, man, I didn't have one, Nancy. I'm sorry. I said man. I'm saying man out loud. But I didn't have one, Nancy. I just got one recently. I was like, man, I didn't have a waffle maker until I was like older, like an adult. When I was a kid, we didn't make homemade waffles. We only had Lego Maegos.
I like smoked meat a lot. Like,
ho. Back up. What you gotta say there, Try?
Pause, right?
There you go. Now continue.
But you ever had you cooked like a burgers on like over fire and you get like that wood taste on
yes.
it?
I have a smoker and all that. I know I love smoke, like what is that? Smoked turkey. That's my, like, for Thanksgiving and all, smoke a turkey. Screw frying it, screw whatever you do, baking it, whatever, like smoke a turkey for Thanksgiving.
I love turkey. I think it's because it's more lean than chicken.
I'd rather have chicken than turkey, but I don't have a problem with turkey.
Chicken's my favorite. Because
I don't think you can eat turkey every day like most people eat chicken. Most people eat some variation of chicken at least
every
once
day.
a day.
Yeah, damn near. You're right.
I don't think you could eat turkey like that. Maybe you could.
For anyone in the chat, if you ever want to get if you want to get health conscious, you'll realize that you shouldn't eat much red meat.
Nah, Big J, that ain't true, Big J. We gotta stop that. That chicken myth is not true, because black people not keeping KFC around, man. That ain't us keeping KFC in them around. I mean,
for a bit, I used to go to a black church, I guess.
I rarely go to KFC, man.
I don't like KFC. I prefer Popeyes.
I don't know how they still around because I barely go to KFC.
The generation above me
What is it?
keeps
Because
KFC
I
in
don't
business.
like
When they're gone,
KFC.
like when my parents and grandparents are gone, that are hanging on by dear life, in their 80s and 90s. When they're
Curry, man.
gone, KFC will go under.
Yeah, I don't eat Popeyes either like that. Like I'll eat KFC and Popeyes, but I rarely I may go there once a year is what I'm saying. Like I'm never like, oh my goodness, let's go to Popeyes again. Like if I'm hungry, I'll think, hey, let's go to McDonald's or something like that. You feel me? But I've never been like, hey, let's go to Popeyes. I like KFC's. We like way off on this thing. The Mavericks. I'm sorry, y'all. Come here, actually.
The only thing I like from KFC is like their sliders and then like the mashed potatoes.
I like KFC's recipe better, but I like the way Popeyes cooks their chicken better, like their breading and all. So I wish they could like combine. If I could use like KFC spices and put them on Popeyes chicken, I think it'd be the perfect chicken. And we are cooked, Shay. I saw you earlier. We done.
What was that comment Jay made earlier? Come on, man.
Oh, he said you secretly black.
I mean,
all your pictures are always black people. I mean, I think
King,
you might be a black person on the low.
Actually, King, I did go to the black church for a little bit when I was younger.
Oh man, you should have stayed the white when your communion's better.
The reason was because my dad.
Y'all drink wine and get bread. Actually, we get crackers and like little things of juice.
The reason why, King, is because my dad's friend's wife was black, and his friend would invite my dad and I over. So I was.
He start like stumbling on his words. Like I make sure I'm saying that's the right way. The black people. Nah, you good, Try. You're good. I know, DV. Hashtag I want a tank. Tank, please.
Oh no, King. I always stutter. I'm introvert. I have a very hard time speaking.
Oh, Locke, you get bread and wine as well. Ain't you in Dallas though, aren't you, Locke? Y'all a different beast over there. Y'all be having Dave Koresh's in them over there. I get that little juice and that little cracker that you can got the cross in the middle of it. That's what we get over here. You crack that wafer. There you go, Sharon. Yep, the little wafer real quick. That's what you get over here. Y'all be getting. Try say when I go to church, I get a whole roll and a glass of wine.
When I was
grape juice.
When I was going there, I was a little kid. I got like hot Cheetos and stuff, like bags of chips.
Oh, that's you. I'm surprised you didn't get no candy. If you'd have been to the church, some black lady would have offered you candy out of her purse.
I'm sure, but I don't remember. I was like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, you got the little strawberry candy, that nobody know the name to.
Maybe I don't remember.
That's what you try. I'm just joking with you. Try. He like, I'm seriously trying to think. Like, did I get that candy? I'm just joking with you. Try, man. Oh man, Dwight with the left. Oh man. Yo, how the Suns to it? Oh my goodness, the Dwight Powell, bro. I might get the Dwight Powell jersey for Richard.
Oh, I do not like peppermint, Sharon.
I saw it, D-Star, after he made the left hand layup through the traffic. I watched, so I was paying attention at that moment. I'm like, whoa, the Dwight. Damn, Najee got 29 again. Gee, bro.
Yeah, the thing is,
He's
you
trash.
could probably, if I had enough cold drinks in, you could probably get me to put on a Dwight jersey. You
Richard,
just ain't gonna get. There ain't enough alcohol to get me to put on a Max.
They didn't call a foul. He pushed them into each other. They hit heads. They didn't call a foul. They get a ball. They get a ball to the Suns. He pushed them. Plumlee just literally pushed him. Yo, that's crazy. Dwight busted it open and all. He got right back up and said, "I'm out." You could tell he used to get hit in the face.
Well, now what got me quiet on that. I was noticing in the game last night they were letting them play a lot more physical. I was wondering if that was on purpose, if they were doing that, and apparently all the complaining has finally got through to Silverman that he needs to let these people play.
Yes, I think they're getting ready for playoff basketball. I'm reading Toronto's statement. He said that I just say Dwight busted open. I did not say that, Toronto. I did not say Dwight just busted open. I did not say that. I said Dwight is busted open. I did not say he bust it open. Okay? Clip that. Yes, please. I did not say that, bro. All right.
What did you say?
Big J, mute yourself again before I do it.
Yeah.
Wasn't even on. I just came back on. You know.
Exactly. Mute yourself again. Go back into your hole. Wherever you were. Talking
That's
about
rude.
you came out of
See?
nowhere.
See?
You say that's rude? I apologize. I'm gonna do like you do. I apologize, Jay. I apologize.
I didn't even say nothing. I was like, what happened?
But then he get pushed by Plumlee. Yeah, Plumlee pushed him with the left hand into Edwards, and then they gave him the ball. They hit collided heads. Pause. Like, bro, he's supposed. How did they give them the ball? It should have been a foul. That should have been a foul.
You said it was just Dwight. It didn't hurt nothing.
He literally used his left hand, and Nico now shaking his head mad. Nico, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. I'm talking about you mad. Get out of here. Now, I think they can get like, don't they get like emergency players or something like that when you get to a certain point? This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. Like, this is crazy. We're going to get down to like a starting lineup, and that's it.
You can't do it. You have to forfeit the games.
So you got to forfeit. You don't get an emergency players. Well, when you get down, if you get in the one game, yes, you got to forfeit. But I'm saying, like, say they down to like a certain amount of players, like 6 players or so. Don't they get like emergency players they can pick up or something?
I think you can. I think you can get to 10 days at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like just emergency, like 10 days or something like that. I think we did.
Like, remember when we had the COVID issues when everybody was sick?
Yep.
There is a rule, y'all, just like with the insurance. If Joel Embiid turns out to be permanently injured, they can get his salary off the books. You can add other players. The thing is, as far as to my knowledge, nobody's ever used the added player thing, not even during World War II.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's never happened. I think it's in the book, but I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, I know baseball has used it. They used it in World War II.
Yo stole the ball from his teammate. Yo said, Plumlee, you trash. Did you y'all just see that? Yo, he said, Plumlee, I don't want you taking the ball. Tyus Jones took the ball from him with nobody around. Said, that's mine. Shoot it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Jay. Go ahead, talk.
So during COVID, we did have to use it that year. Like we signed, was it
Isaiah Thomas?
Isaiah, all them dudes, because we had to sign like 3 guys because we didn't have enough players to suit up.
This is.
I mean, we're at that point, ain't we? I mean, if Dwight is, I'm not watching the game. I'm just on here with y'all. So
if Kessler doesn't return and Dwight don't return, if say like they need a time away,
yeah,
it may be at that point
where
they had to get a 10-day contract guy. Yes.
Damn, didn't Lakers just signed Kylo Ren, the Star Wars guy? I swear, man, I might be crazy as hell, but I swear I read that last night.
I said Kylo Ren when he signed with us, so you can't steal my joke, Richard.
Damn, she gets no. He ain't getting no kiss.
No, I'm not joking, BJ. I swear I read that last night that they signed him.
No, I thought it was crazy. I made the joke first. I'm saying I made that joke like when he signed with us because I couldn't say the Kyler or whatever his name is.
He said he loved her. Najee, the only player the Mavericks got that is 6'6" or taller.
I mean, it ain't a joke with the fact that they really might need Jason Kidd to suit up and play center.
Yeah, get him to play something.
Hold on, let me see. If my phone rings again, I might have to go cut over to the AAC in a minute.
I done told you, man. I done told you. At this point, it'll be more entertaining to watch us out on that floor. At this point, it ain't even entertaining no more. If we went out there
But
and they called
At
us
least
up,
you can laugh
we can
at
go
it.
out there and be laughing. Yeah, exactly.
hold
I
on.
play.
You say that, but you remember that 10-day contract is like $121,000. So
I'm
I
playing
don't
my
know about
life.
who laughing.
I'm out there playing my life on that floor. I'm putting my
Yeah,
life on the floor.
Man,
I'm
diving for loose
every
balls.
y'all be having
Jay,
fun.
they gonna be like, you
You'll
talking
be
about
having
effort?
fun
When
out
they talk
there.
about players like Josh Green and them giving effort, bro, my effort gonna be on 150. I'm serious. I'm like, yo, what? The check? Man, they ain't gonna never say, let them give me a contract out there in the NBA. I'm gonna be scrappy as hell. All defense. I may be getting cooked. It don't matter. You ain't got no space though. I'm gonna be a hawk on the floor.
I hate to say it, but that
Hey, King.
might help the Mavericks organization right now. They need a gimmick to get the fans back behind them. Play that card. Hey, we're having
They need
tryouts.
Tony Romo again.
We need players. Everybody in Dallas, if you think you can play, come
Wait.
try out and hang out
This
with
is
the
when they
Mavs
actually
that
get
day.
Tony Romo back and let him play this time.
Yeah.
Wait, is this gonna be a movie like a Disney movie? Like was it Invincible?
No. I mean, I'm just saying to get you can get the fan base. They're not ever gonna touch the court, but you can make it look like they would because of the need right now.
All right.
You can spin it and get. You can build some goodwill by doing that.
I see.
Hey, King.
I see Gina Kendall thought she gonna be like Muggsy. Muggsy was
Hey,
nice. Don't
hey,
disrespect
King.
Muggsy if you ain't nice. You better be nice, Gina Kim. Go ahead,
Hey,
try
King,
it.
do you think even this is karma? Because we always talk about basketball gods,
Man, try.
reward.
I didn't say it. You know when this stuff you thinking and you like, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I was literally just a second ago saying to myself, man, either one or two things gonna happen. When he said it, when Big J said it's like a movie, I say either this is gonna be a movie right now, we're gonna turn it around. It's gonna be like, oh, a happy ending from this movie. Like this is the darkest times, or we cursed right now, and it's about to be a horrible movie where we're gonna stay like the laughing stock. I ain't gonna tell you which one I think it's gonna be, but one of them two things gonna happen.
But King, we always talk about basketball
gods.
gods. Basketball gods, favor or
I don't play with the basketball gods.
And the basketball gods do not like when you just sell out a generational talent like that.
Hey,
I don't even know. We ain't never seen that happen. So
you're right, bro.
We just making up stuff.
I don't know. We don't know why they did that. I think we all agree with you. That's not even a troll statement no more. That's the truth. Like we don't know what's going on right now, man. So
I wouldn't have a problem with being a lottery team. My issue is we're not being a lottery team for us right now. We're being a lottery team for the team we're playing right now. And that's the part that I just can't wrap my mind around. I can't get okay with that.
We were a lottery team. My thing is we're a lottery team. Just less than a year. It hasn't even been a year. We were in the finals. That's the part. It's like, what?
And I keep thinking that when it goes down, they're going to ask for Lively, TJ, Omax, and Max.
Oh, what happened with the players?
Whether or not they give all that up.
What happened when they were reevaluated, Richard? What was the news?
They just pushed
the can down the road.
So they hold up. So they didn't shut anybody down. They still telling everybody gonna come back and play.
No, they just said they'd be reevaluated in either 1 week or 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. So they didn't shut them down.
The rumors are that AD is done. He's having the surgery, but they're not going to come out and say that yet.
So you think they're going to just give the Mavericks fans hope, just knowing they're not really going to play him?
I
just
don't think they want to come out and say they want to tank. I'm like, tank. Just do it. Just do it.
I got you. Because I'm like, bro, are they really going to try to compete? Because if you get AD in them back, like Kyrie here, I don't think we can win. Like, but they're a competitive team without Kyrie if everybody else is healthy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the front line is still stupid.
From all of us that have been injured,
oh gosh,
Kyrie can come back perfectly fine from this injury. Let me say that, but it's not going to happen by the start of next year.
Nah.
Even if he comes back and is ready and is able to play, it's going to be 6 months after he starts playing before he's anywhere close to
and I think, and that's even, like I said, the high end of next year. I don't think he's going to actually be, if he's going to be Kyrie again, he's not going to be that until the following year. Yeah, like usually that 1 year is to get your feet back under you. The next year is when you usually say, all right, it's time. No, Bron, I don't want KD. I can see the Mavericks getting him, though, but I don't want KD.
Nobody wants KD.
That's the thing. None of us want him.
Nobody wants. Like I said before, if KD ends up on the Mavericks, the AAC might burn down, and I might have a can of gas, but it might not be me.
Careful, Jay.
Jeez.
Careful.
These are all hypotheticals. We don't know what
Thank
happened.
you.
He still with a can full of gas and a handful of matches. Still weren't found out.
You know it.
Oh man, shoot.
Like I've been saying, you do not trade a bunch of 25-year-olds for an old 37-year-old who ain't won nothing in 8 years. Don't tell me. I don't want to see it.
Well, I got a question for everybody now. Ain't nobody here to say that Kessler Edwards, he ain't perfect, but he's played out of position, he's busted his ass, and he's done everything they have asked of him and then some. Do you give him a permanent contract? Because you're going to lose him if you don't.
Yes. At this point, the Mavericks should just do everything that's right for the players. Like, this year is done to me, Richard. So just do the players right since you did the ultimate.
I mean, I'm looking at Kessler Edwards as a dodo type because of injuries. He got a late start. He's never been paid. He ain't got a bag yet. And he has showed me that he is a 100% a team player that will do anything that the team needs of him. That's the player I want on my team, y'all.
I think Kessler Edwards can be better than Dodo. That's not the Dodo. He got more skill than Dodo has.
All right, so hold on, Richard.
Yes.
Do you want Kessler Edwards or do you want Agenza? I think Agenza can be on the 2-way next year. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Because I want to sign Kessler to a regular contract after the season, but I want to see Agenza on the 2-way. I want him playing.
The thing is, I think Melvin's going to be more of a guard or a 3.
Can he still?
I think Edwards is a 3.
Can Edwards still get a 2-way? Like if he didn't get one, he can't get.
This is last one.
Yeah,
I would like for them to compete next year. That would have been the best situation. Like if we could just have him compete and then decide who was the guy. But if you don't have any 2-ways left, we wouldn't be able to keep Kessler.
Well, I don't think I think he's used up all his. Same thing with Brandon Williams. Yeah. Brandon Williams cannot be on a 2-way after this year.
Jeez.
So that's another thing.
We're gonna lose them all.
Brandon's 25.
We're probably gonna lose them all then. I don't think anybody stays.
It's sad, man. I mean, I don't even know where to go with that.
If they don't have any more 2-ways,
I can't argue what you just said.
Because they signed. Who was the last person they switched? It was AJ Lawson, right? That they made the full time from the 2-way. Was he the last one?
Yeah, the cat that it's the little guard. What did?
Who what's his name? The guy that started the year for us, Gortman.
They got the podcast. No, they got the podcast.
Oh, Theo Pence.
What he the one that got it last quarter got moved up?
He was a 2-way, wasn't he? And got moved. Was he a 2-way? He wasn't a G League, I know. Yeah, I guess. Damn, that's crazy. TGK, you got what is it? Last gen TGK.
It says it was Lawson. Yeah, but I mean the whole point is I don't really want to lose Kessler.
I don't think we're not no more.
He's not a star. He's never going to be a star. But he's a damn good team basketball player, y'all.
If you give Kessler Edwards 3 for 15, you know what I'm saying? Give him $5 million a year. I think he sticks around.
Yes.
And I think with the contracts that people are getting, he's worth every bit of that.
Bro, it's a lot of people though. That's like it's a lot of our bottom of our roster is like available for a contract right now.
I mean, think about it. Would you rather have Kessler Edwards or Maxi Cleveland? Yeah.
Spencer gone. So let's go through the line. Spencer gone, right? Y'all want him gone?
I don't think Spencer's gonna go because they're gonna want him for that veteran guard till Kyrie gets back.
Okay,
they're gonna consider Spencer the bridge guard.
Okay, so if Spencer's there, is Exum gone?
Oh, I forgot about X. X will be who they keep. They'll let go Spencer. My bad.
Okay, so
I'm
Spencer's
crazy.
gone, and we keeping Exum. Okay, so Spencer gone, Exum there. Who else we got?
Hardy's out of there.
Hardy. No, Hardy has a new contract, so I'm not even going to worry about him yet. But we got Kessler, Edwards, we got Gortman, we got what's the guy?
Brandon Williams.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Y'all saying they can't be two ways anymore, which means these guys gotta get a contract. They can't come back next year as our two way guys. Who y'all bringing all of them back?
Big J on that. He knows way more.
I think Big J said it. They can't have a two way when he's done. So if they are
no. I said no. Gortman can be a 2-way.
Oh, no, okay, not Gortman.
Williams
I'm sorry, Brandon Williams and what's his name?
Brandon Williams and Kessler Edwards can't be 2-ways anymore.
Yeah. So they're gonna bring both of them back. They're gonna sign them.
I think Brandon Williams. So here's my thing. I like Brandon Williams. I think he has talent, but a 6'1" guard, I'm not feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, but there's dudes in the draft right now that will be better than him.
I'm with you. So Brandon Williams is gone. So is Kessler the only player that we keeping? Kessler and Exum, y'all saying?
That's what I'm thinking, G. Everybody else is on contract
next year. Ajenka or whatever, let him play next year and see what he does. And
draft well.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, if you look at the draft right now, that Jeremiah Fears is in our range. That dude is nasty.
Ooh, Exum.
He reminds me of a young Kyrie.
I'm gonna go out with my earlier than needed draft stock. I don't understand why Arkansas is not better than they are. I would take anybody at any position on Arkansas. They're a good team.
Matt, we in this game because Phoenix is trash. But
let me hop out because I can't see the game right now.
But I say I keep being told though by people, that cover the game that got checked by parents that play the game. But I keep being told by that dude that the Phoenix Suns have a guy that when he's healthy is the best player in the NBA, arguably.
Is that the 40-year-old or the 30-year-old?
The 37-year-old. It's one of the Phoenix Suns, the 37-year-old guy that Stephen A. Smith want to keep saying when he's healthy is probably the best player in the NBA. Logan, I don't like Dennis Schroeder, man. I think.
Hey, Richard, we had this talk earlier. What does KD do outside of scoring in his career?
No. So don't say it like that. Don't say
he has done.
Don't say it like that.
Lately, not much.
Don't say it like that. That sounds like he like KD's not like. So KD's like better than like a Lou Will or something like that. I don't want to put him that low. Like, and I ain't saying that Lou Will's a bad player, but like they guys have just scored. What does KD excel at? I should say, other than scoring.
That's the problem.
In his life, that's it.
So that's the thing. KD doesn't. If he's just a scorer, like
they say, he's not just a scorer.
Yeah, at this point he
but
is.
He's never been a great rebounder. He's never been a great playmaker. He's never been a great defender. You feel me? Like there's
at least could defend a little bit.
His best defense was Golden State, and he still ain't make an all defensive team. You feel me saying? Like that was his best defense. That was okay. That was good defense. Yeah. That's not like being top of the line defense though. So I'm saying, what is he like top of the game at other than?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't. And here's the thing: I kept hearing them rumors, and like I don't know if I sent you that article I sent everybody else, but there's an article that I was tracing where they keep talking about KD's coming to Dallas, how we trade and Lively and everybody for him. And I looked at the source of the article, and that article referred to a Bleacher Report article where they said what every team should do, but then they've been running with that as if that's coming from the team. And I'm like, I just saw nowhere in either one of those where they talked to anybody, but they keep repeating.
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying? They're repeating what everybody said.
He not Kobe, Johnny B. That's it. Take that away. No baby Kobe. That's gone. And I heard you though, Big J. But like I said, go ahead. Finish your statement.
No. So I keep seeing it being repeated, but I've seen nowhere from inside and nobody I talked to with the team has said, "Oh yeah, we want KD," because most people think the same thing we think, that KD is too old and doesn't offer enough else to trade the whole team to go get him. So it's like
said it, BJ. I'm asking, not telling.
Did
I'm
Nico say it, or did we see reports that came out? Like I said, I haven't seen anybody
asking.
actually say that. I've seen reports of people said they talked to somebody with the team and they said Nico wanted to get him, but
You
I haven't
got me
heard.
thinking about it now.
Yeah, like I said, the stuff I've seen is like people are acting like it's gospel truth without anybody saying it from the team, without us like making moves. I ain't hear. Did they say we made calls to go get KD? I don't know
You
for
got
that.
me
That's
on that, y'all. I don't know that anybody from the team has actually said we're interested in. Not even a hypothetical. Hey, AD, KD, and Kyrie would be our I don't think I've. Now that BJ says that, I mean, I've heard a lot of people talking about it, but I don't think I've heard anybody actually say
now.
that.
Bron,
Look at
they
what we've
contender
heard.
on paper.
No, but look at what we heard. Now we did hear that they said we reached out to Minnesota about Ant. We reached out about Giannis and we got shot down. I didn't hear, we tried to get KD too. I didn't hear none of that confirmed by anybody with the team. But I've heard
Yeah,
the
but
other two.
I don't think that they would have traded Luka for KD either, though.
Oh no, they better not trade Luke. No, but I mean, that's the thing. I think that them saying that as people saying, they're in win now, so KD's a win now player, they would go get KD, and people just keep repeating it, and so now it's, now everybody's reporting as if it's a done deal, and I'm like, but is the team saying that, or is
Well,
that everybody saying that's what they're gonna do?
Logan, yes, the Chris Paul is a backup PG, and KD and AD to Captain America, they are on paper, but I don't believe they are.
even that with that though, Big J, if you look at the numbers too, and you know what our assets are, the
Yeah, that's what.
only way we could get KD, even in him being 38 years old, is if he comes out and says, "I'm not signing anywhere but Dallas."
Yep, and
He hadn't done that yet.
I was going to say the same thing, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why people still like trying to grade Clay now to be like a number one option. This is when Golden State hated when Clay was the number one option. We didn't want Clay
Right?
being the number one option. Like
It's what they
he's not.
traded him for.
It's over. Like Klay Thompson is not in his position anymore. So no need to even. I don't even
Clay
pay
should be the
attention to
third or
Clay.
fourth best person on
Yeah,
the team.
like
Yeah,
it ain't that he was. Just, he shouldn't be the number one option. He's never been the number one option in his career, Bron. Like right now,
that's not what
why
he's supposed to be.
you had Luka and Kyrie and all them. Now we saying, hey man, Klay Thompson save us. That wasn't his role.
No,
Think
Clay's
about it
supposed to
like
be our
this:
KD.
you just went from everybody to Tim Hardaway Jr. Save
Yeah, that's what he was supposed to be like Tim Hardaway Jr. You know, that's what we thought. Like I don't want Tim Hardaway Jr. to save my team.
I mean, that's a little of an extreme. Clay's definitely better than
It's
him,
real. You telling the truth. Like, come
but
on.
I
Like,
mean,
I
that's
didn't
just,
expect. Look at the team out there. How based off of how you seen Clay's career, how Clay gonna benefit out there and play? Based on who making Clay look like Klay Thompson on the floor?
I don't know what person out there they create for him. Not getting clean looks.
No, THJ ain't saved the Pistons. TGK. Okay, Cunningham saved the Pistons. Man, don't do that. I don't know, Nancy, man. Timmy saving teams out here, man. Timmy ain't saving my team, man. Yeah, Prime Clay was the second best two guard in the league. I agree with you. He still wasn't the number one option though. He's behind what's his name? Behind James Harden.
It won't never happen, King. But the last day of the season, when the new year officially clicks over, I've already got my ticket ready to put it.
Would y'all take James Harden?
No.
No.
For 1 year,
no,
KD.
no more.
I mean over KD. Like, would you take Harden with if Harden and Kyle could get along with AD? I mean, that don't.
I'd rather
I was
have
gonna say
KD
DV
than Harden.
actually kind of
Didn't we
fit.
already see
Like,
Harden? Didn't we already see Harden and KD and Harden and
Yeah,
KD and
yeah, but that happened.
Kyrie?
That didn't happen because they were choking, though. That happened because of injuries. Like you can't be beggars and choosers at the same time. I'm just trying to get over something and try to get
that's fair.
relevant right now. So I'm saying, if we got rid of Luka, would you take Harden beside Kyrie and beside AD to at least give you something of what Luka? Like when Harden was playing with Kyrie and them, Harden was cooking. He's playing point guard, and he was cooking.
No. I can see the
done turned into Richard.
combination working. I just don't know that they would do it.
That's what I'm saying, TGK. Like, it would be Luka light. Like, it wouldn't be Luka, but he would give you some of the things Luka could do. Like, it'll make the other guys, yeah, and he wouldn't cost as much. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I think LA at this point now, they trying to figure out what they're gonna do to their team. Like, it is what it is. At some point, they got to make a move. I might go.
But it was still
talk to Harden.
You'd have to trade a bunch of people to get Harden though as well.
How much Harden make right now? 40?
Like they're almost 40, right? If not 40.
So he's in his 30s. He's in his 30s. It's not 40. If it's 30 something, we can do that. It's better than paying 50 something, almost 60 for Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
So I said 35 is way better than 53. That's what is it? Dyslexia. Jesus.
Yeah, he's getting 35.
With an old team with AD, I mean, it's not like we're rebuilding. I mean, what the hell? If you can do worse than Harden.
That's what I'm saying. You should still draft one, TGK. He ain't the saving grace. But just for right now, with the team you created, if you got Klay Thompson and them, the way around Luka, like if you don't want Luka to be your number one guy, but you want to got a player like Luka around guys, maybe you go get a James Harden. That's what I'm saying. He fits right now, TGK. Go get James Harden. That's because you're not worrying about him in the future. You just want him right now, Matt. That's what I'm saying. You still want to draft a point guard. You want to worry about your future still, but you messed up right now. So I'm saying Harden not going to be your number one option. You got to get 35 million.
What would you have to trade for 35,000? I mean, 35 million?
One of the centers going to go. I'm telling you. Like, at that point, I hope y'all know that. They're gone. Like, we got rid of Luka. We got to use an asset to get somebody else. You're going to get rid of the centers.
You can probably get Najee and Gas for Harden.
I'd rather have Harden than LaMelo Ball, Matt.
Yeah.
Like, I know Harden would fit in that option. Yeah, Melo gonna want to do too much. Like, Harden could be the third option.
Dude, I'm not interested in anybody that has to take over 25 shots to get 25 points, and they're getting 10 free throws.
Y'all thinking about Harden. Y'all thinking wrong. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about Melo.
No, not you, Richard. Not you. I'm saying in the comments. They thinking different. I don't want Harden to stay here long term. It's not about Harden being here to stay here forever. He's filling in Luka's role while you draft and get the other guys the way you want so that it's still in the timeline. The guy that plays like Luka. You're not going to win without Harden, Logan. This is y'all talking like you're not going to win without him. Listen to what y'all saying. Y'all in here like this is Maverick fans. Y'all become beggars and choosers at the same time. Like, how? You're not winning now. To get the best out of what you have right now in the situation, you get Luka light. You don't have Luka. He's done.
But you can't get a little bitty because he can't score enough.
If you want to stay relevant, get somebody that plays like your guy some. That's what I'm saying, to get him just for the short term. That's all I'm saying. Or just don't be relevant. Then we can just be trash. But we got a bunch of swaps going on. That's all I'm saying. After these 2 years.
We've got enough kids, and the Clippers are in a bad enough spot with Kawhi. They need to put new life into that team. You could probably work out a fair trade with them. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. Like the Clippers are stuck as well. They got to make a move at some point. If you talk to them and say we're gonna give you this and make the conversation like you want James Harden, I think they would do it. And you wanted to give too much for James Harden. Like, he's James Harden now.
And y'all, he's not saying Harden wouldn't be the number one option like he was in Houston or wherever the playoffs. He's gonna be your third option. You're still gonna go through AD. You're still gonna go through yada yada yada. I mean, for a year or two, let him finish out his contract. You can draft somebody. It ain't as crazy as y'all making it out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to get the draft pick, get somebody behind Harden so he can learn the game behind him. Like, you still go do your job in drafting all of them, but right now, if you want to be relevant with the team you got a bunch of older guys already. So either you're going to try to compete right now or you need to trade all the older guys. One of the two.
Right.
That's how I feel like you're either going to compete right now, or you trade all the older guys. I'm sorry, and keep the younger guys.
You could probably get a Bogdan, the little guard, the little point guard.
So I don't think they want to keep. That's what I'm saying. Mavs not winning the chip. That's what I'm saying. Like, to just stay relevant with Kawhi injury history and all that. They don't got to keep Harden. Like, the Clippers just try to stay relevant for that opening of that new arena and all that.
Yeah.
Harden's not their number one, and they just holding on to him because of Kawhi and all. If you said I wanted James Harden and you giving up somebody for him, like one of the centers or whatever, like they would trade James Harden in a year. That's exactly like Clay need to be traded. You can trade Clay, but actually, if you get James Harden, you can keep Clay.
Yeah.
If you get James Harden, the old guys work. If you get James Harden,
but if you're not going to get a point guard that can dish out to these old guys,
Harden is a regular season player. But how many players on our team better than James Harden? That's what I'm saying to y'all. Everybody's saying he is a regular season player. Stop thinking about Luka. We trying to replace him. You're not going to find another Luka. So if you're trying to fit a play style and have a number 3, is what I'm saying. Not have James Harden run your team and all that. It's the roster. The roster is a bunch of older guys here. Like he said Clay is done because he doesn't have a guy to pass the ball to him. What's his name? James Harden can pass the ball to him, like Luka Doncic and all that. If it's pointless, then just trade all the old guys. Then Logan, that's what I'm saying. Like, why y'all?
You can
AD's not playing yet. Like, my thing is why is Harden like? So Harden has his. We don't want to get Harden because Harden's on another team and don't bring him over here because of his deficiencies. But we got AD. We would have said the same thing about AD before he got here, but now because he's here, we got to find a way to make it make sense. But no other guy come play. Like, that ain't how it's going to work. We got rid of our guy. We have to stay relevant somehow. You have to put a team together to stay relevant, or they're going to be trash, or get rid of everybody and blow it up. You can't stay in the middle. It doesn't work that way.
And I don't see Detroit giving Cade Cunningham up.
That's what I'm saying. Not right now. So then trade AD and all of them then. I said that option before too. Get rid of all the 30 and over guys then. You have to do one of the two. You cannot stay in the middle. You have to. We need a James Harden to compete right now. If you want to actually compete, be one of the upper echelons of the West. James Harden will help you out with that as far as the regular season, where it is what it is right now. If you don't, then trade all the 30 and over players. $35 million. Matt?
That's what Harden makes.
35 mil, and I think we can get 35 mil.
Years?
I'm not sure how many years he got left. Probably like 1. He's on a 3-year contract, didn't he? KD was going to be 50. Matt. KD, listen to your options. KD was going to be $53 million. You was going to gut $53 million out of this for Kevin Durant.
And then re-sign him.
James Harden is $35 million with a player option.
I don't like it, but I can't argue.
I don't want James Harden. I don't like James Harden at all. Y'all know I don't like James Harden, but I'm just trying to go based off of the system and what's going on right now. James Harden fits.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I can't argue with it.
All right, I feel you, Latte. I know you're joking though, but
I mean, what would be a better option?
That's and hold up. He's saying he has a player option this year, so Harden could technically opt out and come to the Mavericks for years if you give him 3 years or whatever like that.
We don't have the cap space though.
You had to get rid of guys, obviously. That's what I'm saying. Like, work around where he's a free agent is all I'm saying, Big J. Where he can just control where he goes.
Yeah, I mean, the problem I have too is the way Harden has been moving. Harden likes to hold teams hostage too. I don't like that. I don't want to bring a player that's going to try and hold us hostage.
Big J then blow the team up then. That's all I'm saying to y'all. I hear everything y'all saying. I'm not saying y'all wrong. My thing is everybody sitting here with this belief, bro, that's over. That's my thing with everybody. Like, it's done. Then blow the team up then. That's how I feel like either we want to watch Kyrie and AD play, get him James Harden, or blow the team up then.
Yeah, but I don't think Nico's ready to admit defeat yet, though, King. That's the only problem I got with what you're saying. I agree with damn near all of it, but I don't think Nico's ready to admit
Like,
defeat
you
yet.
got to do one of the two. Like, you can't just sit here and be like, well, wait till AD come back, wait till Kyrie come back. We're gonna always be waiting.
And that's what I think he's gonna do.
I say, Matt, my decision, I would blow it up. So I don't think Harden and them would win a championship. To me, I don't trust James Harden. But I said to be relevant, that would be a relevant move, like to relevancy, to stay relevant. That's what that move would do, where you like, okay, we're gonna win regular season games, we can win 50 games, we can do this and this, get to the playoffs, see, and depending on what happened, we fine. But I would blow it up though, because you have a nucleus of like young players right now. Keep all of your young players, keep your assets there. Get rid of all your old guys. Go get draft picks. Start drafting guys, and maybe if the draft not working, then go use your draft picks for getting somebody with your assets. I would blow it up and keep all these 25-year-old dudes we have, 25 and under, and all that, or 26.
Food for thought,
Okay.
King. Everything
Yes.
I'm seeing, next year's draft is going to be better than this year. That's everything.
I'm keeping PJ, all the guys, Exum, Gafford, Lively, all those dudes. I'm keeping even Hardy. Then you can keep your Hardy. Then Hardy, everybody like, except for the older guys. That means Clay gone, Kyrie, AD, all those dudes gone. I want nobody over 30 on my team. Probably can keep Dwight Powell because he's the spokesperson of the team. I understand. Everybody else need to be gone though.
I can't argue with that.
You trade everybody else. It's not even like a rebuild though. It is a
You
rebuild,
can get
but you
some good
have
stuff for
good
AD
players
for
right
the
now. Like
Bulls.
a lot of our players are hurt. Not just like, it ain't just that like the best players are hurt. A lot of our good players are hurt too. Like, you have a good nucleus. You just need another great player. You got PJ, Lively, Gafford. That's any
And to be
star player would
honest,
be like, damn, they available? I would go play with them. Like, you have a star squad. You just need to get another player, not blow
and
it
you
up as
could
far as
prob-
everybody.
you could probably
It's okay.
get Rui and the neck from the Lakers.
Yes, from the Lakers,
to play.
you trade all them people, whoever you can get, whatever young guys you can get, come bring on the team.
AD to the Bulls. You can get some quality players and draft picks from them. And I don't know what you could get for Exum, so you'd probably keep him. And nobody's gonna touch Kyrie right now.
You don't have to trade any, like I said, you don't have to trade anybody young. No Exum, no Hardy, no one. You don't have to trade. You don't even think of them guys no more. We don't have to think about Hardy and say, man, well, let's go trade Hardy. You don't have to. You don't got to think about Omax. All of them can stay. You can get value from AD, Kyrie, and Clay. Get rid of all three of them. You go and you get players like you trade AD to a Minnesota or something like that. If they really want a guy that's gonna help them, and then you go get Nas Reed and them from them. You feel me? Get more 26-year-old guys or whatever on the team. So this team is just built. They're all on the timeline, just waiting for that one guy to plug to say, go ahead and take us to the promised land. That's how you build a team. We have a timeline already. We have two timelines we stuck in right now. We have to decide which timeline we going on. That's what the Mavericks are right now when they traded Luka. Because Luka we started building a team with those young guys, with vet players that had won championships and knew what it was about on the team with him. So now we stuck now without Luka, where we have vets that are championship guys, and we have young guys that haven't proven anything yet. We need to decide which way we're going. Logan, because some teams want to win a championship right now. So Nas Reed right now is stuck in a situation where there's a center and all that stuff in front of him. He wants a bigger job. Minnesota wants to try to win quicker for Anthony Edwards. An Ant would do that for them, and then Nas Reed gets more of an opportunity on the Mavericks. It's a win-win for both sides.
So here's a question for you, though. All right, King?
Yeah, I hear you, Jay. Good.
Okay. So based on what, and I know everybody's like, oh, from the one game, but we saw what the team as was, could, before everybody got hurt, could be on the one game, right? And I'm saying,
you went away, Jay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, I don't think that. So I said, we saw what the team was looking like before everybody fell apart. I said, And I'm not saying that Kyrie's going to come back immediately, but I don't think he's going to be missed 2 years. But I'm saying even if he is hurt, I'm saying there's a lot of point guards in this draft that are in the Kyrie mold. So if you bring in a young point guard that can replicate some of what he does, right, and you bring the other guys back as Kyrie is healing, let Kyrie mentor these dudes. You're not going to just throw away the whole team and be like, all right, it's done, because you have the ability. Like, there's 3 dudes right now in the middle of the draft that if you watch video on them, they look like a young Kyrie type. Like I said, that's what I kept talking about, like Jeremiah Fears or Chase Richardson.
And I understand all that, Big J. But my only thing is, so it's not even just Kyrie though. Like, I know that's what it feels like. It feels in a way like, I'm not trying to say coping is how they say it now because it's like a bad word, I guess. But it feels like we trying to cope in a way. But we sitting here saying, like, when Anthony Davis get healthy again, bro, Anthony Davis don't get healthy usually. Like, that's how I feel. Like, if it was any other team, we would understand what I'm saying right now. But because he's a Maverick now, it changes. I don't believe in Anthony Davis next year to be healthy all year. Like, I don't believe in these dudes. Kyrie was my dude, but with him having the guy beside him, that's the perfect formula for Kyrie. That's gone now. Now it's AD's role. I don't trust AD. So in my opinion, I'm not saying Nico gonna do it. Just in my opinion, I would just blow it up and try to get another guy because Kyrie, from what I've seen in patterns and all that, most players, your first year back, when you get back, because you're gonna miss some of the year. You're gonna miss just off of still rehabbing. When he comes back, it's going to be load management. It's going to be finding the groove. Some games he look good. Some games he look bad. Usually it's the next year where you're usually back to being who you are. That's another year than we worrying about it. And we can go get a draft player, but like, damn, we're going to draft a guy that's already ready to be Kyrie next year. I don't think so. Like, even if he could be in the mold of him, like, nah. So just get rid of the old guys while they still have value. AD will still get you draft picks. Trade him now before he's gone again. And everybody think about the Luka trade and him not playing, and he's no longer valued at all. Trade away Clay right now if you can get something for him. Maybe Kyrie can get something from some team desperately want him. Like, that's the best business move. Just get rid of them and keep you have a bunch of young guys. Your team isn't trash. You have youth. If some player is desperate to win, this team looks appealing based off the players because you have youth. And you can get more youth with the players that you get rid of, the 30 and over players.
And I can promise you, if y'all look at the Orlando Magic book, they're like the Boston Celtics. This year, next year, those teams aren't still together the way they're currently set up.
I don't think
they got too many people getting paid.
Fran's not available for anything we got, Matthew. They not going to trade. You got to trade, like I say, AD to like a Minnesota or something. Some team that think he going to put him over the top. You got to confuse them the same way the Mavericks were confused. You got to do that to them. Be like, man, it's AD here and all that. Or trade him to Chicago.
You know, King, honestly, so not this year. I can see either the Wagner brothers being moved or Paulo being moved. They're not. I don't think they're going to keep both of them long term together.
And Richard, by then, right? If you traded all the 30 over players, right? You still have all those, like I said, those PJ Washingtons, all those young 26 and all them players with the young players you got for the 30-year-old players, plus one of them coming over from Orlando. Say it was like Apollo or something like that.
I mean, if you have a team right, I mean, that's the outlook we need to have because we've screwed the pooch on everything else.
We still thinking like we were in the finals last year. That regime is done.
Yeah.
That's done. That's over. Like I'm telling, that's over.
Either you need to rip the Band-Aid or try to go all in and fill this in with a bunch of vets.
Like tell them that either you really injured or you not injured. You feel me? Like go in there and say, you know what, we not really injured, y'all. We're gonna get hardened and we got enough. We gonna do it. You try, or you just rip the Band-Aid off like TGK say and say, tell everybody, yo, we hurt. We're gonna do this and we're gonna make it up in the future, whatever like that. But you cannot play this 50. It ain't gonna do nothing because that's why we having issues with the organization right now because they playing the 50. Stop playing the 50. We need to know what's going on.
And there's nothing AD could do that's gonna win over the fan base. And he'll win over some people, but at this point,
trade him to Chicago. Do him right. You right by him. Trade him to Chicago.
Yeah, get a bunch of picks for him if you can, and then just start over. like it's unfortunate that that we or the Mavericks don't have any other picks in the 20s. That's kind of
We got
tough.
these 2 picks. We got these next 2 TGK, and that's it. We got them. That's
Yeah.
why you got to do it now.
Yeah, that's what makes it tough.
That's the thing. You can't wait.
And I'm actually worried about next year's draft. Like, bro, we are stuck right now where if we try to play this game wrong, we're gonna miss out on a possible good draft or some good drafts if we play this wrong. If we stop pretending and we actually do what we need to do, we could possibly get a good draft pick or get set up great in these next 2 drafts. We actually have our picks, which is supposed to be 2 good drafts. Stop. Like, we got to stop playing that. It's over. Luka gone. I don't know what else to say. Like, I can't.
Try to find the next loser.
It's gone. Cam, we got picks later on, but after these next 2 years, they all in swaps and all, bro. So we got them, but we don't have the control over them no more. So if we a bad team, that team we traded them to, like the San Antonio Spurs and all, they gonna take our pick. They gonna say, well, we taking that low pick, you get this high pick. You gotta get out of purgatory, man. We stuck right now. That's why it's horrible.
Yeah.
You hate the comparison of the Washington Wizards, but y'all, the reason why the Washington Wizards were the way they are is because they didn't make a choice.
Yep, they got stuck in purgatory with Bradley Beal.
They got stuck in the middle for a decade, and that's why they're the way they are.
You said the Portland Trailblazers were as well? Stuck in purgatory. Sacramento Kings, stuck in purgatory. You cannot be stuck. That's the worst place to be in sports.
That's
people will yell, and you'll see Sacramento Kings fans yelling like, "Oh my God, this is good. We got a chance." When everybody else know they have no chance to win a championship this year. They're gonna watch their team lose in the playoffs. Sorry, maybe I might be wrong, but who's betting against me? Anybody want to bet against me? The Sacramento going home? You can't stay in the middle. That's BS. I hate that. I hate being a team that's stuck in the middle where they're not going to win, but they just make the playoffs. It's like, oh, we just make the playoffs or something, and they're not going to win. What are we doing this for?
Just for the record, I actually like Levine on the Kings, but it doesn't change my opinion on him.
I was saying, Levine is what it is, but they're not going to win no championship.
It didn't change nothing.
They're not winning any championship with Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine. Hell no.
Nah.
They will rarely have the best player on the floor, ever. They will rarely have the best player on the floor. Rarely have the best player on the floor in any matchup. With 3 guys making that much money.
At any one of the positions. I mean, Sabonis is going to have a better center on him in the playoffs. Probably not in regular season, but in the playoffs, he will.
And Tone, I'm with you. They hope championships are one off of luck as well. And that's what I say. Something might happen. They may luck up and win one, but usually more. I didn't want to just win one, Tone. That's my thing. That's why I think people don't understand. Like, I wasn't just for the Dirk thing, just winning one. I wanted to be the team this time. I wanted to win and try to be a dynasty. And that don't usually happen off of luck. That happened off of team construction and all that stuff. That's my part. Like, if we luck into one, it may happen. Like I told y'all, the team when it was healthy was still a good team, a very good team. They could luck into one if stuff happened. They not a team I'm picking like, oh my God, every year they're gonna win it and all that stuff.
Yeah, they had a chance to brand the entire team, organization, and everything like the Warriors did when they started going to multiple finals. Like I guess one is, I agree, King. Like, one championship, that's cool, but it don't move me. Like what you had with Luka was big time, bro, bigger than that. And
give me another team that won one TGK that you care about. I know you're gonna say the Mavericks, but I keep telling everybody I love Dirk and all that. Dirk's story is more attached to LeBron James because of the failure with LeBron, because of that one. That's why he gets highlighted the most, because of the failure, because of that. Yeah. Give me a team where they won one where we still talking about it.
Yep.
Anybody?
We'll wait.
Anybody in the chat? I was gonna say I can wait for a minute. Anybody in the chat want to give me one? Cleveland, that's part of LeBron James' story. The Pistons are part of whose story, Swanson? Come on, you can tell me that one. Whose story the Pistons part of? We don't talk about the Pistons. We talk about who Who lost?
Yeah, we don't talk about the Pistons.
Who lost?
Yep.
Yeah, LA.
Give me a team that won one where they still talk about that team, not the other side, not it's a failure and all that stuff. That where it's the team, like, damn, man, that team right there, man.
That's the team you go
In
play
modern
for.
history, other than I can give you one. I'll give you one team, y'all. And this is before most of y'all time. And that's the 76ers with the 4-4-4. Nope.
Yeah, before my time.
Toronto ain't even talked about like that no more, Swanson. And they get talked about now because they beat Golden State and them and all that. Like, nobody, come on, man.
And everybody was hurt for the Warriors. KD's that Clay. Come on now.
Like, that ain't no, that's what I'm saying.
They weren't gonna beat Golden State.
Toronto forgotten about again. They back to being Toronto again. No disrespect. Because they got one. You feel me? But they back to Toronto. The Nuggets got one. They being talked about right now because to Joker. They better win another one, or they're gonna be talked about for a wrong reason.
I mean, if you look at that run,
really talked about, they just talked about the Joker. It's not like their team is. Who says that Denver Nuggets team one of the best teams of all time? Somebody tell me.
Right. All they played was 40-win teams. They played an 8 seed in the finals.
Ain't nobody talking about that Denver Nugget team. Don't nobody put. What team y'all got the Denver Nugget team beating? What are the champion? I can give you that. I think damn near every other champion would have beat the Denver Nuggets. They one of the worst finals winning teams of all time. Yeah. How about I say that?
Yep. I agree.
And that's not even a disrespect to Joker. That's not even trying to be disrespect to Joker. It's just real talk. I think the Denver Nuggets are one of the worst in modern history championship teams ever.
Yep.
But ESPN keeps telling all the others that they're so great.
Like, I'm thinking, if you go down the line, right? Go down the line of all the champions that have won. Which one is Denver winning against? If you put them up head to head in a series, which one is Denver beating?
Is Denver like Cody Rhodes of the WWE?
Yes. Yes, that's a good analogy, man. But I'm dead serious. What do y'all think? Like Denver Nuggets, dead serious. Put them against any champion y'all could think of. Which one they beating?
Oh.
Shouldn't be this difficult. That's crazy.
It shouldn't be, but they just got luck.
I think the Lakers in 2020 beating the Nuggets in 2022. I don't think the Nuggets in 2022 better than that Nugget. That they still got Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and all that. Nah, that 2020 team beating that 2022.
Nah, that Lakers team was bullies, bro.
Yeah.
You go back below 2010, it was a different game. They knew how to play centers, and they had size at power forward and center that would negate.
I'm about to say, Swanson, I saw the last center that actually could shut down Joker playing against Joker in 2020. Joker did play against the Lakers, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did he lose that game winning 3? Yep. Hey, King, you saw that they're saying John Cena's heel turn is like the number 1 ever in WWE. I'm like, bro, it's too soon to crown it number 1.
It is.
It is number 1?
Yeah, bro. It is.
Man, hell no.
Dude had 20 years being the baby face. We talking about?
So they said number 1 was it number 1 as far as WWE? I saw the list you sent to me, or was it just number 1 overall?
Not like the number 1 best heel turn, or the
WWE,
most impactful
overall.
Yeah, like overall.
I don't think
like
it's
like I don't.
You can't rank it is already because it ain't even happened. Like
dude,
that's
what I'm saying.
But this
we can't rank it.
You cannot say Cena's reign is or his heel turn is bigger than Hulk Hogan's. It ain't happened yet. The NWO
hasn't happened
because
yet.
of Hulk Hogan's. We don't. I'm not saying Cena's couldn't be, but like to say it's already bigger than Hulk Hogan's.
Bro, John Cena was the guy for 20 years.
Do you forget who Hulk Hogan was?
No.
Hold on. Before you say that, hold up. Before you say that, you just said John Cena was the guy for 20 years. Do you remember who Hulk Hogan was?
Yeah, but hold on a second. John Cena is just as big as him.
No,
he's not.
On the potential. On potential, he has a chance to be up there, but it's just way too soon.
TGK doesn't.
Yeah,
he's not Hulk Hogan. There's only 2 guys. There's 2 guys on that upper rung, bro, and you know who the 2 guys are.
Ain't even Hulk Hogan.
That's what I'm saying. It's Hulk Hogan and Steve Austin. That's it, bro.
And well, you know what I don't like, King, which I want to do a video on this. I don't know if you'd be interested in, but I don't like how Stone Cold's heel turn is getting like zero like talk about. Like I get that
it led to that 2-man power trip that didn't really end.
I get that it didn't go well, but if we all tap into that moment when Stone Cold shook Vince McMahon's hand, it was shocking. Bro.
Yes,
like
at that moment,
WrestleMania.
At that moment, it
moment,
was. Yes, so that's what I'm saying. If they're comparing it, that's why I don't know why Cena's can be number one.
How long was Stone Cold on top? How long?
Steve Austin's isn't,
bro. 1 year of Stone Cold. 1 year of Stone Cold was like 10 years of Cena, bro.
Oh my gosh,
Logan, hold on. When John Cena was the top guy, and I love John Cena, wrestling was struggling like a mofo. It was only John Cena, and his numbers were the best in the business, but they still ain't compete with Hogan's or like Austin. Bro, like Steve Austin had 15 million people watching shows.
Yep.
But that's not John's fault.
It is John.
No, it's not. That was
Vince's fault. You can't hold on. You can say it's partially theirs, but part of the reason why the business bloomed is because Austin became Austin. They were failing. They were losing every week to WCW. Austin became Austin, and people said, "Let me watch this. That guy Steve Austin is something different. I want to watch him."
Yeah, Logan.
John Cena didn't say, man, John Cena, 15 million. There's John Cena. Let me watch John Cena now. Let me come back to wrestling. People had left wrestling that was watching Hulk Hogan and them, and it came back because of Steve Austin.
Yeah, Logan. Basically, Stone Cold had saved WWE because it was a ratings war, bro. This is like well documented. And after Stone Cold left, there was like this lull period, right? The ruthless aggression era. But it took a while to get going. Like it was going, but it wasn't to when Stone Cold was there. And then I
SmackDown 6 because Raw had lost his ratings and all
that.
But
that's not John's fault, though.
No, it's not. So I'm
not.
No,
it's not.
It's not that it's John's fault.
Was keeping the company going.
Yes, I agree with you. It's not that it's John's fault. It's that his star isn't bright enough to change like Steve Austin's did. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, the writers have to write stories, but Steve Austin left away, became himself personally, and made people say, I want to watch this because of Steve Austin. John Cena branched off and became himself, and people started watching. It just, bro, it's not the same levels.
Here's a great comparison here. Here's a great comparison, Logan. When Stone Cold turned heel, it hurt the business so much, bro. It hurt the business so much because he turned heel. And that's why people look at that heel turn so negatively, because nobody wanted him to be heel, but it hurt the business financially as well. Like, that's how big of an impact he had, even if it was a negative impact.
This is not a risk. This is not a risk for Cena.
No, it's not a risk at all.
This is not a risk.
Everybody wanted this.
When Hogan became a heel, that was a risk. That's like, bro, they asked between him and Sting, one of y'all got to become a heel. We got to do something. And if it didn't work, it wouldn't have worked. If Hogan, hold on, Logan, I'll let you say your statement. I know you want to say about Cena. When what's his name, Steve Austin changed, it was a risk. It's like, bro, this is Steve Austin. We might do this. Cena's in his last year of his career. We know it's about to be the end of the line. He has nothing else to go for. Cody Rhodes is already there being the front guy and all that stuff. This was the perfect time. It doesn't affect John Cena at all. It just brings faces to the business by changing him to a heel.
It affects his character. His character's
already set. We already know what the finish line is, Logan. Go ahead.
Time out. For 20 years, because John Cena came in 2002, he was the doctor of thugonomics, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was a bad guy at first.
Yep. Yeah.
And then they turned him a babyface. Mm-hmm. He was a babyface for 20 years long. The never give up guy. That was his character.
But how long has he been? He hasn't been wrestling for like the last. He's been a part-timer for like the last 5 years or whatever.
Those 20 years are gone, man.
He's been a part-timer, so that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have the same effect. He's a part-timer now. Like, really, John Cena already retired. He just came back to officially retire.
Most though, isn't he?
No, he rarely wrestles. Like, he came back. He's been on TV 3 times since the new year, right? TGK, or maybe 2 times. What is it? No, 3 times. Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, in the Raw, the first Raw, and it's already the middle of March. He's a part-timer.
I could have sworn I saw like a list, and John Cena sold the most, merch
that day.
Yeah, merch or something. Yeah.
He probably did. To this day, the number one merch guy right now are because he's a legend. That's what I'm saying. Ric Flair sells merch. It doesn't matter if you
still
turn
top
heel
5 today?
now. You're a merch. You're a
King.
legend. It's
Yeah, but
real.
that
It's
just
not
goes-
real life.
But that just goes to show you John Cena's star power.
He's a legend. I'm agreeing with you, but
he's a legend,
anybody
bro.
that's a legend now, if you're a heel or a face, it doesn't matter. The Rock is a heel now. So
Well, yeah,
what?
of course, but The Rock has been heel though for a long time.
The Rock, okay, go ahead, TJ. Go ahead.
You know, every city that WWE goes to, every city has a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt because it sells. And on top of the Stone Cold Steve Austin merch, they have like Dallas 316 or Baltimore 316 because it's sellable. And
like Brock Lesnar, Suplex City, when he was a heel.
Yeah, of course.
And Stone Cold to this day is always like top 5, top 3 still in merch, and he's not active. Like he hasn't been active since 03. And I'm not gonna I'll count the WrestleMania in Dallas, but since then, like the dude's inactive and he's still top 5. Like that tells you impact. That's why I'm a little jaded about how these lists are going, putting Cena's over Stone Cold's, because the way I talk about impact is like it could be massive negative impact or massive positive impact. And Stone Cold's was that, even though obviously hindsight 2020, maybe you shouldn't have turned heel, but I just think it's too soon right now to say Cena had the best heel turn when Hogan's is the one that shifted everything.
Did they have? I didn't even look at the list by the numbers. This is strictly by the numbers because there's no context included. Because context, we can talk other stuff. Yeah. By the numbers, Roman Reigns a bigger wrestler than John Cena.
Well, currently, probably, yeah.
No, not just currently. Roman Reigns, the bloom that wrestling got in the merchandise, Roman Reigns had sold $8 million of product in one night of SummerSlam when he returned as the OTC. No, there's a different level to stuff. Now, Cena was the guy when wrestling was struggling. That was the one face you can watch. That's why I give him respect. He held it down. He was the guy the ratings were him. It was just watch John Cena. You either love to hate him or you love him, but you watch and either see him win the title or you want to see him lose. Somebody beat his ass, whatever. He was the face when times are going rough. Bret Hart was the face when times were going rough. Shawn Michaels, like that don't mean they the biggest sellers. John Cena is that dude because he was a big seller during that time, but Steve Austin, bro, the Attitude, when the Attitude Era was in existence, Monday Night Football had a rival. Monday Night Football had a rival, bro.
A rival. That's facts.
This is crazy.
They had a Super Bowl halftime show where they got mad because everybody left the Super Bowl and started watching The Rock and Mankind wrestle in an empty stadium.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
During the Attitude Era.
That is right.
I don't know.
Dang.
All I'm saying is that I would put his on the top just because of the longevity of his career and who his character was supposed to be.
But
that's
Hogan,
the reason why I would put it on top.
Hogan was a face for like 20-something years before he was Mr. Red and Yellow, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and all before he turned NWO.
I mean, I think you could put Cena's top 5 for sure. You know,
Cena's has the chance to be on that type of level, but he hasn't. He's just done one thing where he's turned. Like from Hulk Hogan, the NWO happened. You feel me? Like that is the great. I think Hulk Hogan has the argument to be the biggest face ever and the biggest heel ever. That's how big Hulk Hogan is, and that's real talk. That's like you can really argue that Hulk Hogan is the biggest heel ever and the biggest face ever. That's what Hulk Hogan changed.
Yeah.
And I hate Hulk Hogan. But Hulk Hogan was Mr. Say your prayers. Hulk Hogan was keep the title for years. Hulk Hogan was nobody can beat me clean. Hulk Hogan was, man, that was Hulk Hogan. When he came out and turned on Macho Man and Sting or whatever with the Outsiders, that the shockwave of that was just like, whoa, Hulk Hogan? No way. I thought Cena. We were waiting for Cena to turn heel. They just denied Cena turning heel.
John Cena wanted to turn heel for so long.
They denied him. I never thought Hulk Hogan was going to turn heel. I never in my wildest dream thought. Even before, like you said, Cena was a heel. Hogan was a heel before he was on TV. Like before he was Hulk Hogan and all that. He was a heel. Hulk Hogan, though, was always a face. He was always eat your vitamins, say your prayers.
Yeah, but so was John.
Nah, Cena was Dr. Thugonomics coming out there rapping against Jay-Z and all that stuff.
Okay, but look, what I'm saying is the never give up guy.
I agree with you.
he was always that was basically the embodiment of his character. Is to not quit, to not sell out, to not give in.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I think it was 10 years ago when that storyline with Triple H, Stephanie, the Authority. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes. With Randy Orton.
Stephanie wanted John Cena to sell out, and he's like, "Hell no, I'm never going to sell out."
But that's what I'm saying, Logan. That's more kayfabe. So Cena was going to sell out in 20. What was that? When he fight The Rock?
2012, I think.
The 12, the 2012. Cena was going to turn heel right there, but they went against it. Like he had a whole he made himself a theme song and all that stuff that they actually might use now. He was going to change heel. They just said business. It wouldn't be smart to change Cena heel right now because you got to have your face sells merchandise. Like guys like Rey Mysterio and them sell the hell. Like you want faces to sell merch. If we turn Cena heel, the kids wouldn't be buying this stuff. Yeah, adults and stuff would still buying them.
And you know why? You know why he didn't turn heel back then? Because they learned from the Stone Cold turning heel when that's your only face. When you only have one face, it's not a good decision. And that was the issue with Stone Cold's. That was the issue with Stone Cold's heel turn. The next biggest face was the Undertaker, and that's not a hot baby face right there.
Yeah, and Undertaker, like you said, was never really a true baby face. And even when he first started, he was a heel when he first started. Yeah. And then he changed when he left Brother Love, when he went with Paul Bearer and all that stuff. He changed face, and he done been heel a few times in his career. When he was the Ministry of Darkness, when he was Dead Man Walking and all that with his biker Undertaker. He's been a heel just as much. Like it's certain guys you expect. Randy Orton can be heel or face whenever I see. Like if he changed, I'm not surprised. If Edge changed, I'm not surprised. If anybody, but when Hulk Hogan changed, I knew nothing of Hulk Hogan but say your prayers and eat your vitamins. That's all I knew, bro.
That's how people felt about John, though.
But I've known John Cena of being some. I saw John Cena come in and slap Kurt Angle with ruthless aggression and all that. And he wasn't a face then. So I've seen him not be a face, is what I'm saying. I've seen him be when he was doing Halloween and all that stuff, dressing up as Vanilla Ice and all of them. He wasn't a face then. With B Squared, Bull Buchanan and all that. I remember John Cena wrestler doing that stuff. He was a bit. I had never seen Hulk Hogan be a heel ever.
You know what's crazy is like WWE didn't even rank Stone Cold and Vince top 30, and I understand why they didn't, but to have who they got on here, they got
Roman on there.
Nakamura turns on AJ Styles. They got Tatanka sells out top 30.
They got
Roman Reigns. They got Seth Rollins betraying the Shield at 3.
They don't got Roman coming out on the what is that, SummerSlam?
Nope, they don't have Roman.
Do you don't think that was one of the biggest heel changes of all time?
King, they got Scott Steiner. They got Scott Steiner joining the NWO at 18.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
Come on, Bob Backlund snaps on Bret Hart.
Scott Steiner changing the NWO. Now that you look at it, it's because they're looking at what Scott Steiner became. But back when that happened, though, he was just regular Scott Steiner on the tag team changing, and then he changed his facial hair and all that. Nobody thought like, oh my goodness, from there. I would have thought Roman Reigns would have been on there though. That's crazy.
They got Nikki Bella turns on Brie Bella at number 9.
That's cheesy. They got Owen Hart. They got Owen Hart changed on Bret Hart.
Nope. No. That's a good one,
bro. They don't got Owen kicking Bret in the leg and all that. Come on,
when you want to shoot this video? King, when you want to shoot this video?
Yeah, Mike, they ain't gonna know about my knowledge, man. They're gonna be like, oh, you old. I tell y'all, man, I used to love this.
I want to just crap on this this list by WWE because this is
what's today? Sunday. We got back-to-back tomorrow, right? Monday. You available Tuesday, like during the day?
No.
Should be. If you're not, are you sure? I can do it during the day on Tuesday, like during the day.
You doing a post game show today?
Yeah, we're gonna do a post game show tonight, later tonight.
All right. Man, I really wanted to do this now so I can put it out tomorrow.
I don't feel like doing a video and then doing a post game. When tomorrow? You talking about today?
Yeah, it was just like just reacting to the list and just crapping on it.
How about tomorrow? Can we do tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning? I'm at work.
Like just during the day. I mean,
oh,
same thing I'm saying. Like during the day. Don't gotta be the morning. I just mean sun time with the sun out.
Yeah, we can
Daylight.
figure it out.
Because I can do it tomorrow during the daytime if you want to do that.
All right.
That might be a pause.
Yes. Such a crazy list.
Randy Orton is one of the GOATs. He's not the
hell
GOAT.
yeah.
Like he's
Hell
not
yeah.
the GOAT as far as sales. No, but if you see Randy in the ring, like Randy's one of the ring GOATs. Like Randy is, I say it, I always say he's the most fluid
crazy
wrestler of all time. Like he just flows like water in the ring, bro. Randy Orton is that dude as far as like his skill in the ring. He's a third generation superstar for a reason. Like you can tell it's in his blood. Like that's how Randy. He's not the best like promo guy. He's not none of that stuff. But in that ring, like the way he moves and all is just like perfect. His drop kick, one of the best drop kicks of all time. Like simple stuff like that. Like Randy just moves, yo. Like it's just that's what it is. Luka, the WWE. Ooh. Drew McIntyre.
Huh?
He
What was the question? Hold on.
Luka of the WWE.
He hasn't been around.
Who's the Luka of WWE?
No, CM Punk. It'd be Punk. But he loved, but he don't really get the love he's supposed to get.
No,
I guess now with the Lakers he does, but I'm thinking more of Dallas Luka.
I gotta think of this. I gotta think. Give me a second. Yeah, y'all keep talking. I'm gonna think.
Here. I would say a great comparison for the NFL is Josh Allen. Personally.
Yeah.
NFL,
Josh
NBA,
or Lamar.
I would say
Lamar,
Josh
depending on how
Allen
you think. Either Josh or Lamar, probably depending on how you think or which one you like better.
Hey King, I got a good one, King. Seth Rollins. Like
that's actually TGK. That makes sense. So Seth Rollins is the number 2 guy, right? But he doesn't get like they don't respect Seth the way they should respect Seth. I feel like Seth is one of the dudes. Like Seth is one of the anchors of the WWE. But they let Cody come over here and take a spotlight and all. Like they trying to find somebody to be better than him, like SGA and all that. Instead of like, damn, you got Seth already. Yeah. So yes, that's an awesome analogy. I like that.
And he has knee injuries too, so you know.
Yeah, I like that. That Seth one is that's legit.
That's tough.
Yeah.
There you go, Swanson. There you go, Joe Burrow. I was gonna say Lamar kind of underachieved. Joe Burrow did make it to the finals at least, so it might be something like a Joe Burrow in the
Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Said Seth is like the Steph of WWE. Nah, Steph gets like babied and gets, I guess, put over
Steph is like
more than he
Cena.
should. Seth Rollins gets underrated. Steph gets overrated to me.
Steph is like Cena, to be honest.
Who's Roman then? Is Roman LeBron?
Roman, yeah, just because of the frequency of being at main events and WrestleManias consistently. He's what, like 8 in a row, like LeBron?
Yeah, and he has the most main events in WrestleMania. Yeah, so it's Braun. You right?
Yeah.
Roman Braun. No, Braun is Roman's Gina Kim. And he just had like a 1,360 day.
Yeah. Acknowledge me. Yeah, there's literally
they gotta get Roman back his belt, bro. I know they trying their hardest not to and trying to give it to somebody. They gotta get Roman back the belt, bro.
What is he doing for Mania, bro?
We don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Because they trying to separate him to make other stuff more impactful. But it's like, bro, don't nerf Roman Reigns. Don't do that.
I know. It's just been eventually the CM Punk favor got to come through fruition. I just don't know how that's going. Oh, hold on.
It's a triple threat match, man.
No. What if? I don't know, man. What if like Roman joins this little stable between The Rock and Cena, and CM Punk's like, "Hey, Paul, I know Roman got put in the triple threat of that match, but you got to replace him with me."
You think they changed Roman heel again already though? Like he just ended the bloodline, and I don't think they would change him heel, and he's selling a bunch of merch.
I think he's a tweener, bro. To be
honest,
he is
a tweener, but I don't think they would align him. I think the ultimate goal is to have The Rock versus The Rock is going to miss this WrestleMania. Like he's not going to wrestle, right?
Yeah.
So I think the goal is still to get to Rock and Roman. I think the goal, the end point is still The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's all built up to be. Because I think I think WWE is Roman Reigns. That's me. Since I've been watching, like I left and came back. Since I've been back on board and watching, everything is associated with Roman Reigns. TGK. Everybody's storyline is associated somehow, some way with Roman Reigns. Correct?
It's associated with Rikishi in his 2001, 2000 promo with The Rock. I did it for The Rock.
But there's always one guy though.
Have y'all seen that promo? Can you put that promo in here, man?
I see it. I saw it there. I did it for The Rock when he hit Steve Austin with the car.
Yeah, but then you saw like the things he said, like that stuff aligns with like the modern day too. He's like talking about trying to kill the Great White Hope and Stone Cold and this and that. I was like, damn, like this is deep. This is deeper than I thought it was when I was a kid. Like,
so TGK, when I first started watching again, right, and I started talking to you, and I was talking to you about Jey Uso, and I was telling you, I think Jey Uso, the story really is Jey Uso story. It seemed like, and I was like, it seemed like give him the belt off. And when I was saying don't give it to Cody, why are people mad now that Jey Uso trying to finish his story, but they were happy that Cody Rhodes finished his story for his dad?
Mm.
Can you give me?
It's because Cody is a bigger star. That's why.
Cody's a bigger star?
Yeah, he is.
That crowd tells you a little different though, bro.
So hold on, no. Even if they say he a bigger star, so Cody was gone, right? And he left the business because he said the business wasn't doing it enough for him, so he went somewhere else and left. And who was a part of the biggest storyline when the WWE made their bloom? Because Jimmy Uso was hurt. So who was it that Roman Reigns was fighting that was battling against him?
It's just me,
Uso.
Who was it? Who was it? TGK? Jey Uso.
Me, Uso.
It was Jay. The whole story was supposed to be Jey Uso before Cody was even involved.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the next tribal, and
they thought he was going to win the tribal chief from Roman Reigns.
He's not big enough though. He's not. He
just as big as Cody. Cody like 212.
He can't draw that much. Oh my gosh.
Cody like 212.
And Solo.
Yeah, but Cody is he's just a bigger talent in my mind.
Because they made him that way?
No, it's just he's been in the business for like, and I'm not saying that Jey Uso and Jimmy because their family goes back, a long time, right?
Yeah, obviously. Like they've been in the business for the same amount of time.
Yeah. But Cody has had bigger time though because he was with Randy Orton and Ted DiBiase, and he has more stuff behind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you saying his pedigree is already? But Jay does have that. Jay is on one of the greatest tag teams of all time, right? Yeah. He's on one of the greatest stables of all time now. Did you say Cody was in Legacy? I don't think I love Legacy. It ain't bigger than like Evolution. It ain't bigger than the Bloodline. Them dudes left. But Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. were gone.
If I put out a vote and if people had to choose between who is a bigger star between Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso, I'm like 9 times out of 10 sure people would vote Cody
Rhodes, a 300-day heavyweight champion that beat Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, they're gonna say that now because he's made that as that. If they would have let Jey Uso when Cody Rhodes was still in AEW, if Jey Uso would have beaten Roman Reigns, Jey Uso would have been a bigger star than Cody Rhodes.
You see, but I don't think Jey could carry the burden.
I don't think Cody can carry the burden. Ain't nothing going on with Cody. It's still as I said, the whole storyline. Everybody's storyline is still the bloodlines, which means Cody. And if Cody loses his championship, what are he going to do?
He'll probably come back. I'm not sure.
TGK, do you have an idea of what Cody does if he loses the belt?
No idea.
What's his story when he's not chasing this story? Because the whole thing been
turn heel.
Turn heel. That's all he can do is turn heel, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Because if he's a face without the belt, it don't make sense. He already finished his story.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna want to see that again. He's had. This is no disrespect to Cody. This is booking as well, Logan. I'm with you with the booking. Cody Rhodes has had one of really. It's. I really had to think the worst title reigns of all time, and he's been champion for a year, damn near. This is one of the worst ever.
It's tough, man.
It's one of the worst.
But Jay couldn't carry it either.
Jay never had it. How you gonna say you can't carry it?
Well, that's why. Hold on a second. Why didn't they give Jay the title.
Why didn't they give it to Cody before his dad passed?
They did give it to Cody.
They didn't give it to
He
Cody
has
before
the
his dad
title for
passed. He was
one-
Stardust.
He had the title for one whole
Yeah, after his
year
dad
now.
passed, and it became the whole story and all that. What I'm saying is, before the story, they didn't give it to Cody. And remember, hold up. And actually, TGK, you know background stories just like I do. You read up on them. Cody lost to Roman Reigns. That story was supposed to be over. It was supposed to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Cody was going to go fight what's his name, Seth Rollins or something like that, and probably lose to him too, because he already beat Seth Rollins a bunch of times. And they did it because of that backlash, because when The Rock came back and all that down voting and all that stuff, they did it. They changed their plans up. Cody wasn't going to get it either.
Yeah, but but doesn't that testify to the fact that he's a bigger star?
No, because the person that gets the biggest pop. I was putting that Rikishi.
Since the fans wanted it that bad, doesn't that tell you that Cody just draws more eyes, even though it's not as much eyes as Roman Reigns or John Cena or Steve Austin or any of those other guys?
The fans just
still draws more